podcast.
Drama
I'm
sipping
tired.
Discord.
Yes,
We have a Discord.
we do.
We do have a Discord. We're going to be talking about Palworld this week because it's the only interesting thing that happened while we play Palworld because we're addicted.
That's not the only interesting thing that happened, but that is the biggest thing that happened. And so
And it's still happening. Has not ended.
Okay, I picked a random. I picked a random Nintendo soundtrack to play. Guess what the first song is?
You're gonna get copyright claimed. I wouldn't do that.
It's a Pokemon song.
I would 100% not do that. That shit getting copyright claimed immediately.
No. It should be fine.
It's not going to be fine.
The Nintendo doesn't normally copyright claim their music.
Yes, they do. What are you talking about?
No, not normal. The only
they
time
have the entire thing uploaded to the auto system.
Yeah, but I've never seen it claimed.
Soundtrack.
I've never seen it like claimed if you use individual tracks.
Just because you haven't seen it get claimed, it doesn't mean it doesn't happen.
Listen, it'll be fine. I've been using Nintendo music on the podcast ever since we started it, so it should be fine. I just like
why?
Because
it's a bad idea.
No,
you're going to get
it's
us assassinated
fine.
one day.
No. I've done it for a long time, even on my channel.
Oh, have you guys heard from Mizu or Lumi? It's been a while.
Anyway, I just thought it was funny that like the final boss theme to Scarlet and Violet while watching a Relaxosaurus carry something in his mouth is amazing. Anyway, sorry for that. Welcome back, as Mizu said, to Under the Tea. And we're going to talk about the one game that is like literally broken the internet. And all it is
on everybody's mind.
All it is just a mixture of Ark, Minecraft, and Digimon as a video game.
It's still fucking wild that people ran off to submit emails and support tickets saying someone stole your game.
Yeah.
Here, as I told y'all, before we start on that chat, I just wanted to read this for y'all because I thought it was funny. And I think a lot of other people got a kick out of it because it is an absolutely insane announcement. So a mobile game will be opening sometime in February called Love Live School Idol Festival 2 Miracle Live.
You want me to pull this up?
No, I don't have it up.
Okay,
I'm just reading it. So they put out a tweet that said, this is the global launch notice. This is them launching their global version of the game. We are excited to break the news to you that the global version of Love Live is launching soon in February of 2024. However, we also want to inform you that the global version will close on May 31st, 2024.
I don't understand this.
We appreciate the love and support you've shown, and we're committed to making these last few months an unforgettable moment.
Why would they do that? Why is my rate so low?
It's not the thing that they're closing soon after they release, which is already bad enough. It's the fact that the tweet is, hey, we're launching, but we're also closing right after. Bye. It's like...
I wouldn't even do it, period, at that point. It's just not worth it.
Yeah, the first reply to the tweet is, why would you even launch it with 8.6 thousand likes?
I hope nobody puts money into that. If you put money in that game after they're announcing that it's only going to be there for 4 months, you're stupid. Sorry.
It's hilarious. It cracked me up when I saw it.
Like, this is why I don't play gacha games anymore. They go away way too quickly. I don't get it. Are the characters with big tits? I think so.
As I told LuminoCove, I really feel like they should just do the Mega Man X Dive route and just release it on Steam for like $20.
Yeah.
It worked. They sold a bunch of copies as far as I'm aware, and it's still like somewhat popular to a degree.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Instead, they're just like, hey, we're gonna release it and then we're gonna close it. Bye. Nobody's
But
gonna play it.
They know people are going to buy shit though, because gacha games are stupidly addictive for some reason.
It is, and that is why I don't really play them anymore.
Now my chat's talking about Arc Knights. Don't update
Oh,
Xstyle on Steam. Capcom's DRM has invaded it. Did they put it on that too?
Yeah, so people are saying that the ability to play Rise and World has diminished significantly, and the amount of people playing both of those games has gone on significantly because of that. So the DRM might be on both of those games, which is very unfortunate.
Oh, it is on both of those games. It bricked Rise on Steam Deck. People have been reporting it.
Yep. So they have killed both of those games.
Also, Capcom, if for whatever reason you've got any ninjas watching this stream, go fix Lost Planet 2.
Oh, that would be funny. I don't feel like we're that popular.
Why that's an issue.
Alright, I am going to drop the server IP.
Oh, do you want us to start
Sure.
dropping that? I'll drop it in our...
Yeah.
No, we're opening it up with that. Oh, Cinny.
guess.
Yeah.
Thank you for the raid, Cinny.
Now, unfortunately...
like-
Oh, you go first.
No, you go first. I already forgot what I was gonna say.
I'm sorry.
You're fine.
Yeah. What I was gonna say is, we won't know who's online, and when they're online, I assume only Lumi will know. But
No, I won't even know who. All I know is how many.
Yeah. So that'll be fun. So I can drop it in our chat now.
And right now, I only have a max of 10 people because I'm a broke bitch. If anyone wants to help fund a 32-man server, it's $30 a month.
Yup.
You don't have to pay the full $30.
Yeah,
can
you don't
just,
gotta pay the full $30, but you can throw me like $1 and 30 people giving $1 would fund that for the month.
What are the numbers? That is the IP address.
Yep, that is for the dedicated Underthetea Palworld server for Palworld.
Which we are
Rain
on right
says they'll
now.
drop $3 on it.
That's awesome. Thank you.
I mean, I'll drop money on it. I can send you like a $5.
I'll see if I can, yeah. That shouldn't be too much of an issue. I just bought Tekken. Refund it. Listen, for a couple dollars a month, you can get so much more out of this.
Where do I send it? Loom, do you want to give me a link to send it?
Yeah, let me grab my tip link.
No, Gallant, the actual problem with Lost Planet 2 is it uses Games for Windows Live as a DRM. Games for Windows Live has been shut down for like 2 decades now. It's literally, you have to have a workaround just to play it, and half the time that workaround doesn't work. Mine stopped working a while back.
My goodness. the
I've not been
sender
able to
is
fix
huge.
it since.
Here, I'll put it in shooting the shit. There you go. And if we get $30, I will
$30.
I will up the server to 32 right away.
All right, there
It'll
we
have
go.
to reset, but it'll up it.
Oh, there you go, chat. If you want to donate money to Lumi, we will get a 32-person, whatchamacallit, server.
Oh, come back here, Wings.
You're gonna get it, Melia. We
Come
just
here.
gotta coordinate time.
There we go.
And it's gonna take a minute if you want quality shit.
Yeah, it's gonna take a hot minute to do something like that. But don't think Lumi has forgotten, because she has not.
I am writing the script for my confession to Miyoshi. It's gonna be
Oh.
cringe, and he might block me for it, but who knows?
I don't think he will. You're not an e-thought. He only hates e-thoughts.
I'll have to make my tits bigger.
For him to block you?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Thank you for the 5, Mizu.
Your raid worked, Cinny. I said welcome.
Alright. By the way, while we, I don't know if you guys are going to be streaming it on your end, but I am showing off myself playing Palworld while we go through the craziness. Because, like, this game has been out for just because it came out last Thursday night, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so this game has been out for literally a week as of today, and the craziest amount of people have just been hating on it so much. It's been so insane. I don't want to say it's been worse than Hogwarts Legacy, but it feels like it has been. It feels like Hogwarts Legacy can't even break the kind of coverage that I've seen of this game.
So currently, Palworld has 1,167,600 people playing.
Hashtag Caro, thank you.
Holy crap, Caro, thank you so much.
Well, for whoever is in the server, I am going to quick up the person limit. It's going to restart the server up for like
I guess we
5
gotta
minutes.
we
You didn't
gotta
say thank you for my tip.
I did. I said thank you for the fiver, Mizu.
Oh, Mizu's like, you didn't give me that much of a thank you.
Also, the 24-hour peak today is 1,992,000,
Wow.
and its current all-time peak is just over 2 million.
So do you think with the hype that they are gonna beat PUBG?
I think they're gonna start petering out. Like, not petering out, but they're gonna start leveling off.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I agree. I think
PUBG. The thing is, PUBG hit a new niche that simply did not exist before.
right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Palworld, there are games somewhat like Palworld, that are like still around, floating there.
Yes.
Like, you know, Rust, and we have what's coming out soon, Enshrouded, I think is what y'all said it was.
I think that came out yesterday.
There's Conan Exiles. So, like, I do think Palworld is very unique, and I do think it scratches a different itch than those games.
Right.
But it does have somewhat similar mechanics to them. Whereas in PUBG, Battle Royales just hadn't been done before. It wasn't a thing.
It wasn't the first one, was it?
I don't think it was the first, but it was the first that actually had, like, any sort of recognition to it.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Also, a lot of... Somebody had messaged me this, and they're like, it's weird because Palworld is a story of an indie beating Megacorps, when PUBG was a story of Megacorps beating an indie, and they were referencing how, like, Apex Legends took off and how Call of Duty Warzone took off.
Yeah.
But just so there's no misinformation, even though PUBG was made by, like, one guy at first, which is what PlayerUnknown is, what was his name? Something like that.
Mm-hmm.
He very quickly got funding from Tencent, so I'm not sure I would call him an indie.
That is really
in the
interesting.
traditional sense.
So his name was PlayerUnknown. That's interesting.
That's the name he went on
So his name.
by online.
Wow.
So
the
that's why the game is called
interesting.
PlayerUnknown Battleground.
That's interesting. See, I have not really played PUBG, so I didn't know that. That's cool though.
Yeah, his name is literally the name of PUBG.
That's cool.
PlayerUnknown is what his moniker he went by. I don't know, like, what his real name was.
Right. Well, we don't need to know.
Are y'all
That's
around the
interesting.
usual spawn, or is someone somewhere else? Guys, we have had the server up for a week for ourselves. So
Yes.
we're wherever the fuck at this point.
Yes.
Yep.
I can show where I am, but I have set up a barrier, and I don't think you're able to get into my chests if you're not part of the guild. If you want to join my
can't.
guild, you can ask nicely. If I think you're cool, I will. There's basically the three of us. We've all set up our own little thing.
Yeah,
Oh, there you go. Now it's resetting.
we all have the
Yeah.
secret factions.
Pretty much.
All right, don't go in right away. Why is it just saying I can only do 10? Is it gonna take a fucking minute?
It
I
might
could
take a
guild
minute.
you, Cinny. However, I think all y'all should know, when you join somebody's guild, you can't have anybody else. You can't have, like, other bases.
Yeah, so if you join...
Everybody shares bases.
Yeah, so if you join, you are stuck to whatever base I make. So,
All three of my bases are taken up. They're all very important business.
yeah, I still need to put down my third one. and I imagine that it's gonna be some sort of sulfur base.
Oh,
you
I
guys-
see now. Hey
What?
guys.
Huh?
So, for the 32-person server, what I have to do to completely adjust it to 32 people, I gotta recreate the server.
No.
Oh.
You know
You-
what?
Well,
I've had
who's
so
ready?
much fun with Pal World. I think I'm fine with that. I can make peace with it.
You have
What do
to
you think,
start
Echo?
over?
Oh, you're fine. I'll still have it at the exact same experience. Hey,
I will take a
we're all
vote.
learning something new.
Yeah, we
All
want to do like a
right.
3-person vote. I will say I don't mind.
I don't mind.
I guess I don't mind. Oh man, I got so
Oh, you'll
I
be
got so
fine.
many.
Hey, we can take this knowledge that we got from when we were fucking around and, wailing ourselves, and then we can just speedrun the whole thing.
I guess yes.
Maybe. Anyways, so chat. We wanted to discuss all the Power World hate this week because it seems like every time a new controversy pops up, it immediately gets shot down by somebody that did 5.2 seconds more thinking about it.
Pretty much. There's a lot of craziness.
I do feel like I have to clarify this because this is the one that everybody brings up constantly. There's a PAL called Boltmain that's basically a copy of Luxray, and people were trying to show how they were like literally the same model, which first off, they're not literally the same model. They did likely heavily reference Luxray for it, but it's also not in game. People were digging through the files and they found the files for this one called Boltmain, but he never made it into the final game.
Right.
He just exists in the back end as like a collection of polygons. I'm seeing an AstroTurf account claiming paid streamers and death threats. I don't necessarily think they wouldn't have paid some streamers to play it.
I would've
However,
loved
there are
to have
some
been.
streamers that have played it that I know would not have taken the money. Like, what's the one up-and-coming guy, Pirate Everything or something? Pirate Software?
Mm-hmm.
That just hit... By the way, he just hit like 1 million or something on YouTube, didn't he? He got a gold play button.
No idea. I don't know who half these people are, to be honest.
So, Pirate Software is the son of one of the ye old Blizzard devs.
He's really cool.
Yeah. And his name is kind of like what he does to a degree. He's basically like a white hat hacker to a degree.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he did that for a while.
He also does work with companies where he comes in and he basically teaches them cybersecurity.
Mm-hmm.
And he's been very pro like worker because he told the story where he goes in one company and he basically shows how he was able to scam every single employee out of their employee credentials so he could get in the system.
Right.
And when he goes to tell the boss about it, he says, "Okay, give me the names of the employees that got scammed." And he goes, "No, I'm not going to give you that because then you're just going to go fire those employees. And I know you're just going
Yeah.
to go fire those employees. And I'm trying to teach you that you need better training, not that you need different employees."
Yes, he's very
He
good.
is one of the people that highly supported Palworld. And based on his other content, I don't think he would have taken money. I could be wrong, but he seems to me like somebody that wouldn't have taken a bribe to do something like that without disclosing it. Because that's the other thing. If he was paid, he would have to disclose that he was paid to play it.
By law.
Mm-hmm.
Now, obviously, lots of content creators don't do that because content creators are
Yeah.
stupid. He's not stupid. He's very intellectual, very smart. He would have said if he was. I think it would have been in his best interest too. Most people want to
he
train.
doesn't
Yeah.
seem like a guy that would be dumb enough to lie about that.
No.
He also
No.
brought up the main point of if Pokemon was going to sue them, not that they would have already, but that then it's not our job to deal with it.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like,
Yeah.
look, if they're gonna sue them, they're gonna sue them. They don't need random Twitter person number 22 to tell them to go sue them.
Exactly.
They will do it on their own.
Mhm.
because those of you who don't know, I know people say Nintendo is a very litigious company, which they are. I'm not saying they're not. However, I've given it some thought over the years, and I think it's more Pokemon is a very litigious company. Because think about every time you've heard of Nintendo sending somebody a cease and desist. How many times has it been something over Mario or Zelda? And how many times has it been over Pokemon?
I feel like Pokemon gets it way more.
Because there is tons of Mario like fan games and stuff. There's a specific program for making Mario fan games called like Lunar Magic or something.
Yes, I've played
ISOs are
around with it.
huge. People release them all the time. But you never hear somebody got DMCA'd for their Mario fan game. But you always hear somebody got DMCA'd for their Pokemon fan game. So I think it's much more on the Pokemon side that's very litigious.
Now, I do see Zelda stuff and occasionally Mario stuff, but it's not like... It is Pokemon, I feel like, more often than not. Just, yeah.
Yeah, like I said, I'm not saying Nintendo themselves isn't litigious. They definitely are.
They are.
But it feels so heavily lopsided to Pokemon as opposed to the other two.
Yes.
Ah, shit. I am going to end it all right now.
What did you do?
No, I didn't do shit. But when I checked the website earlier, it was like, hey, look at this shit. And now it's saying that the Palworld servers are sold out.
Oof.
Really? Do we still have our server?
I had to get rid of it because I needed the 32 slots. Hey, Mizu, you still have yours?
What do you mean? I never had one.
No, the one that you had to host on that one thing. All of the United States is sold out.
No.
Even Brazil, Japan, Australia,
not
China,
Brazil.
Singapore.
No.
Oh my fucking god.
We may have created a new issue for ourselves.
We have created a new issue for ourselves.
Oh no. Alright.
I'll be fine.
I'll just make
We will sort this out as the Lumi will sort this out as the stream goes on. While the rest of us talk about fun stuff.
You talk about me writing my 13th reason.
This is the 13th reason.
This is my 13th reason.
Have y'all ever watched that show?
I have not.
Yeah. I unironically watched 13 Reasons Why.
What is it about?
Have you seen that it's a girl kills herself. Oh no, sorry. Minecrafts herself.
Minecraft herself.
And she releases like videotapes and diary entries of her 13 reasons why she did it.
Uh-huh.
And she's basically just blaming her other schoolmates, like, constantly.
I see.
Which, first off, the show has been heavily criticized by the National Unaliving Association.
Right.
Because it basically glorifies the act, which you're not supposed to do.
Yes.
Because it makes it look like if you do it, you're gonna have all these people and this huge, like, knock-on effect on everybody. Which, while that sounds nice in practice, in reality, that just tells a person that's thinking that way that that's the best way out, because then everybody's going to remember them. Right. So you're not supposed to do that. But it started the meme of, this is my 13th reason why.
I get it. That's so bad.
It's a terrible show, by the way. Don't watch it.
Is
oh,
it
yeah,
really?
it's absolutely fucking terrible. Didn't they make a season 2?
Yes.
Wait, why would they make another how many seasons do you need to tell her reasons why?
See, it's funny because it's 13
apparently.
reasons why, and like a server is normally 12 to 15, or a season is normally 12 to 15 episodes in America. So you could have just done one episode for each reason.
Oh man. How many did they get to by the end of the first season?
I think like 3.
Oh.
Like, because you have to think, like, they would release one of the reasons, and it'd be like, so-and-so was a dickhead to me, and he did X, Y, and Z. And then the entire school would bully that person. And it's like, okay, that person's gonna have their 13 reasons soon enough if you keep treating them like this. It's such a bad thing.
Oh man, didn't the show increase rates? Oh, that's a good question. That sounds.
It's possible. Also, hi, Child Spiler. It's like The Ring. 7 days.
Man.
You know, it's a bad show. It's only good for like the meme of that's my 13th reason.
Right.
I genuinely, other than the meme, I can't think of anything that people remember about it.
Holy crap. But anyway. So Palworld.
Yes.
What's really funny about this game is I didn't take any of it seriously. I didn't even watch any trailers for this. Like when it came out, or before it came out, everybody's like, oh, that Pokemon ripoff game is coming out. I'm like, okay. You know, I think Pokemon's cool, but it's not like really my thing. And I'll be honest with you, I wasn't really planning to get it in the beginning. I was gifted it. And I my head was like, I'll get it eventually, but then I was gifted it and I was like, okay, I guess this is a thing. And like I was on the bandwagon of it looks cool. I don't see any Pokemon that look like blatant ripoffs here, but it's just funny that people are like getting upset at it. And literally, like legitimately, the day, hours after this game comes out, everybody starts losing their ass over it. I've seen so many people, a lot of them artists, which we'll get into later, but a lot of people are just like, oh my gosh, this game is such a ripoff and it's so bad and all of this stuff, and Nintendo needs to sue them into the ground and take them to the pee-pee-poo-poo rape dungeon so that they can get raped for their crimes of ripping off of my Pokemon game. And it's just like, holy hell, how did this get this far? That's literally what it feels like. I don't know. Mizu, how did it get to this point?
I am genuinely not sure, to be honest.
Because like, holy crap, it's gotten way more attention than I feel like. I don't know. It is like the Hogwarts Legacy drama. Sorry, I'm adjusting my mic, but it feels like the Hogwarts Legacy drama, where like, obviously with Hogwarts Legacy there was more drama before it came out because of J.K. Rowling. But with this, it's just like, you know, everybody's excited to play it. Like literally, a lot of the people that are like, oh, I'm never gonna touch this game, were previously really excited to play it. And I don't know what shifted. How did people go from, oh, this game is absolutely amazing, I can't wait to play it, to, oh, this game is absolute scum, I hate it? Is it just because they found out that one of the developers or the CEO is like, I approve of AI or something?
I am willing to bet it is almost 100% the AI thing.
Okay, because I know
that was one of the first major criticisms that came at it before everything else happened.
Yes, so like for those who don't know, the people who made this game have also made a lot of other games. The other one that I also own is called Craftopia, which a lot of people.
Fun. I don't care what anyone says.
It is pretty decent. I liked it. A lot of people called it a Breath of the Wild ripoff, which
it is.
It is. I would say it's more of a Genshin ripoff because it's more anime, but that's just me.
Well, and the opening cutscene from it is literally from Genshin.
Yeah. Yeah. But like, it was a decent. It was a decent game, and a lot of the mechanics from Palworld are, I feel like, come from that. But like, I don't know. It's just really weird seeing all of this come out, because like, the AI stuff was like the first thing that people started attacking. Then I think they attached NFTs onto it. What else did they attack? Because there was like a sequence of things that people started throwing on there when people are like, oh my gosh, this is literally Satan. They attached AI. They did the NFTs. Obviously a lot more people were starting to go after the oh, this is plagiarism stuff. But like, the thing that's crazy to me is a lot of these people were okay with the plagiarism until the NFTs, until the AI happened. Am I wrong by that? Because it feels like a lot of people were like just passing it off as, oh, this is fine.
Oh no, it was 100% as soon as the CEO's tweets came out, and then suddenly everybody decided to put it under a microscope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's really crazy. So all of that happens, and literally every time, like, I feel like the more people did it, the more popular it probably got. But now,
Kept
but
spreading it.
it did. It really did. Because again, like with Hogwarts Legacy, I feel like the drama around it only spread it further. But at the same time, I don't think that's the only reason. Because I feel like a lot of normies who don't pay attention to the online discourse also looked at this and said, man, that looks like a pretty fun game, and I like Pokemon, and this game looks like it has elements that I like from Pokemon, so why don't I also play it? It also has guns in it, and I've always wanted to play with guns in Pokemon.
Yeah.
I feel like that was a lot of people's sentiment was, there's guns in this game, and Pokemon, and I like both? Hell fuck yeah, I want to try that. I have a point. I know I do. I thought about it a lot, but
Too much thought,
I
some
did.
might say. I think it's a fairly decent idea to like go through some of the claims like point by point
yes,
to a degree, right?
Let's do that.
So like obviously one of the first ones was it was made with AI, and the evidence was they have a previous game called AI Art Imposter, which is much more of like a meme game. I don't understand where people got it was like a huge AI thing. But it mostly came from the developer saying that he liked AI. And a tweet where he supposedly posted Fakemon he made with AI. What they cut out, or what people seem to like to cut out a lot, was the first tweet before the Pokemon one was saying, here's a BuzzFeed article where BuzzFeed is making Fakemon using AI. So he, at no point in that thread does he say he's doing anything with AI. He's saying, look what I found on BuzzFeed. And people cut that part out because they knew it would look bad for them.
And then then everybody else believed that he was using it to make.
He had implying that he had used it to make AI.
Wow.
And the other thing is a lot of
That's
people
so scummy.
forgot that Palworld was announced in 2021 and likely started development in 2020.
Probably
And
earlier.
while yes, AI has existed for a while, it was not publicly available in 2021.
No.
So you've got to make the claim that this dev team had secret access to early versions of AI before like they started working on the game. And even if they did, it would have been before it had like all the build up, right?
Yeah. Because
So that doesn't even help them.
And most AI wasn't really like here until last year. Last year was when the first real big push towards AI coming into the zeitgeist kind of happened. Before that, you know, you had little tiny things like little chat bots or, you know, people with their own little personal projects. You know, I know a lot of little YouTubers that did their own little personal stuff. Beyond that, AI wasn't really big until last year. So I very much highly doubt that they used AI to work on the designs that, for the most part, from what it sounds like, were already mostly done, or at least had a lot of rough ideas thrown into it at that time. So I think that's just a lot of ignorance on people's part. Just saying, oh, that's obviously an AI design. Bro, are you an AI? That's so dumb to say.
It was pretty funny.
It was.
All things considered. Because people were fishing so hard on that point.
They were. I don't get it.
Well, because at that point, and as I mentioned to someone before, you're getting to the point where you're like, well, the CEO is a badman, so the whole thing is bad. And it's like, have you guys researched any CEO of any company? Do you really want to use that as your bar for what's good and what's bad?
Yeah, I just want to tell people right now, there's no such thing as an ethical CEO, and if they tell you they exist, run and don't work for that company, because it doesn't exist. The CEO's job is to look good for the people that are investing in the company and to help it make more money. So they're all evil, I guess, if you want to go by more morality standards.
Yeah.
It's just hilarious that people aren't getting that. There was
okay, so I set up the thing on the other site that you gave me.
How much more is it?
It's a tenner.
Yeah, it's fine. I already got it.
All right.
Yeah, I was looking around for
It's-
another site and I found one that wasn't like super more expensive.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, it's just setting up a few things on the back end, and once it's up, I will throw the IP down.
So the other thing Palworld seems to be accused of a lot is plagiarism.
Uh-huh.
And I've been in this discussion a lot on Twitter because people's definition of plagiarism is coming from that stupid H-Bomber guy video.
Yes.
And I think it needs to be said, he defines plagiarism wrong.
He does.
Like,
He does.
everybody cites that video of, like, he called out all these plagiarists. It's like, no, he called out, like, 1 or 2 plagiarists and mentioned, like, 30 people he just doesn't like. He
Right.
does not know what plagiarism is, and he gave it such a broad definition that he plagiarized himself.
Yeah.
Would you like to read the definition of it so people know exactly what plagiarism is?
Here, I will Google plagiarism and just read the Oxford Dictionary definition.
Perfect.
Is the practice of taking someone else's work or ideas and passing them off as one's own. So it's
Awesome.
important to mention that this, even though it's very loose, is also really, really specific. The loose part is the taking someone else's work or ideas. The specific part is passing them off as your own. So, like, if I make a YouTube video where I say I'm talking about somebody and I just play their entire video from start to finish, that's technically not plagiarism.
No.
Because there's no, like, assumption that that person is me or that I made their video. I have already told you that that is their video that they made.
That is just reaction content, or even just a re-upload in that case. But even then, that's not...
That's where
like,
we get into copyright infringement, which is not the same as plagiarism.
No, it is not.
But people seem to, like, be mixing the two with Palworld. They'll be like, this is copyright infringement, which is plagiarism, and it's like, no, they're actually quite different.
Very,
Plagiarism
very
tends to be more of like an academia thing. It doesn't tend to be like something you say for like art or games.
Right.
Because when it's like art and games, you just say copyright infringement.
Right.
Plagiarism is typically only like written stuff for the most part.
Yes, for the most part. Like a good example would just be copying down something from Wikipedia and passing it off in your homework assignment, saying that you wrote it when you didn't write it. So like and like I don't know, I feel like when H-Bomber Guy did that video, it really eroded and hurt the YouTube platform, because a lot of the examples he brought up, like, okay, I don't like Illuminati. I think she's done a lot of scummy things. She's not a plagiarist. At the most, she's danced on the line of potential copyright issues, but for the most part, she says in every single one of her videos, this is where all my sources come from. Some of her practices are scummy, but she's not really a plagiarist unless she directly takes something, word for word copies it, and then says, I did this, I wrote this, or one of my script writers wrote this, it's mine. And as far as I know, and people can correct me on this, she hasn't done that, so she's not a plagiarist.
She's just a shitty person.
She is, yes. Very, very different things there. One of them is not legal, but yeah, like what Palworld is doing is not plagiarism. I would say it's very heavily inspired and maybe teeters on potential copyright issues, but that's for Nintendo to decide. That's for Nintendo to think about. But even if it could teeter on that, I think it is very dangerous for Nintendo to make that argument for a lot of reasons. Some that people have even pointed out, like
so I pointed one out, right? When I was talking to somebody and I was like, okay, let's say that a company gets to sue you for copyright infringement because they feel your design is too similar to theirs. Not it's the same, or not that they could be mistaken for each other, but just certain elements are too similar. And think about it, you will be giving that power, if Nintendo would want a lawsuit like this, to every company. Like, think about that. you would have like Disney suing everybody that makes a mouse character, and they'd be like, well, it's very similar to our mouse character, you know, they're both mice.
Now,
they both have big ears and a tiny tail. You were just opening up a Pandora's box of corporations suing everyone into the dirt.
yeah,
Yeah.
and I don't like the thing that I don't realize is a lot of the people that are like calling this plagiarism are artists. Artists that
Yeah.
thrive off of doing things like fan art and selling fan art pinups of your favorite waifu girl. I don't think these people realize that like if Nintendo does this, they're fucked. They've ruined. They've people like to talk about breaking the internet. That will break the internet. And just copyright in general, because it ruins creativity. Not only that, I don't think that it is copyright issues. Again, I think it dances a line. But one reason why I don't feel like it's an issue is because Pokemon does very similar things to a lot of other IPs as well. Somebody brought up Dragon Quest, I think, because Dragon Quest has a lot of designs that one might even feel is similar to designs in Pokemon. And Pokemon's not the only company that has pocket monsters. There is also Digimon that is, I believe, at least at some point, a little bit similar in the vein of, pocket monster fun. And hell, Mizu, did you bring up Ghostbusters? No, you didn't bring up A friend of mine brought up Ghostbusters as a silly example of catching ghosts and saying how I just don't feel like Nintendo or even the Pokemon Company have a good idea. It would not be prudent for them, I guess is what I'm trying to say, because
It's a bad idea.
It's a bad idea, and I think they'd be giving themselves more trouble than it's worth. Yokai Watch.
Okay.
Yokai Watch is another good example. Yes.
Two things. One, I got the server up. It all has the base settings because right now it's not loading up for me to customize shit to go faster, so I'm gonna have to deal with it for now until
Okay.
I can.
It's fine.
People can drop in as they please. It has like 8 different locations that you can drop in.
Awesome.
I will post the IP
How about
and shooting the shit.
you give us like 5 minutes to log in ourselves?
Yeah.
Okay.
We can jump in first, scatter, and then
We'll make sure that the
they can
IP.
hop in.
We'll make sure the IP gets out by the end of the stream. At the latest.
It won't be long.
No.
Here you guys go.
All right, hold on.
And we should probably do this as well.
Yes. Yes,
We
very
switch
important.
over to the gaming.
So, I was wondering if you two wanted to go through the entire list of 111 pals that were supposedly stolen and how they were stolen.
Oh gosh. You want to put them on the screen?
I can, here.
All right.
Will share screen. I already have them set up to where I can show the chat.
Okay, let me switch over to video watching. Window capture.
But chat, I thought you guys might enjoy going down this little rabbit hole
Oh boy.
of supposedly very blatantly stolen pals. May as well smash your pass while you're at it. You know what? Fuck it. We can each give our smash your pass opinion.
Fuck it, we ball.
Fuck it, we breed.
Oh my
Fuck it, we breed.
gosh.
Let's see.
I'm doing this instead of making my character, by the way, so.
Just let me know when you guys
Yes, I am.
have it up.
I have it up. Do you need me to put it on sound or anything?
No, there's no sound. It's just pictures.
All right.
What about you, Lemmy?
I got you up.
All right. So, well, first off, the person says they went through the entire list of 111 of what seems like a Pokemon ripoff, because I've seen a lot of people talk about it, but no full comprehensive list. Here's what I found. Quote, it's a lot.
Thank you, Cecilia Faye. I appreciate this list.
So starting with this one is one of the few I would agree is heavily inspired or like a little bit stolen, possibly,
Quote unquote.
which is the bunny one. And she even says she's starting with the obvious ones, but further down I go, the less obvious they'll be. But things like concepts or colors might be derived. This one has ears and tails of Leafeon. Everything else of Cinderace, the small hands, the fluff of the pants, all of it.
I can kind of see it, but
Yeah.
I still feel like they've made enough originality to it. I don't know.
This one, even though like I agree that it's very heavily inspired by it, it's one of those things that it's like, but are they really the same at this point?
Yeah.
Like, at what point have you changed so much about something that it's not the same thing anymore? And I feel like this is just, okay, we're kind of stuck with the general silhouette and the pants. And I
Right.
think that's all we've got.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think the funny one is he says, a lot of people that saw this originally were like circling the tail for some reason. And it's like, no, he has a tiny bunny tail and he has like a really big fox tail. So like, I don't know what people were seeing with that. I don't even think the Power World one is supposed to be a rabbit anymore. I'm not 100% sure.
I don't think that is a rabbit. I'm gonna be honest, I have no effing idea what that is.
True. But, smash or pass?
Pass.
Smash.
I go with smash. I get the Femboy Bunny can get it.
Fanboy Bunny can get
I'll
it.
pass.
So this one, I'd like to point out that this is number 2, and she said that she is going to start with the most obvious, blatant
Hang
theft.
on a moment. If you're saying the face, sure. But I don't think you can copyright a face.
Yeah, so they say exact same face, same teeth placement, white and yellow eyes are identical. So this is something a lot of people have brought up in defense of this one, because I will agree the faces are a little too similar. But the thing is, this is very clearly based on the Cheshire Cat. Both of them are.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say, guess who did it first? The Cheshire Cat.
It's like even like this Meowth from Pokemon, I'm almost 100% sure was based off the Cheshire Cat. And I also noticed when looking up another one that will come up later that Totoro has the exact same face. It just doesn't have the spiky teeth. He has regular teeth.
And then the cat boss also has a similar face as well.
That's Totoro's face? Yeah, it's... You cannot copyright in eye shape? Exactly.
Yeah, it's such a boring thing. I also like how people say that the placement of everything is identical. Because even just eyeballing it, you can tell the placement is not only not the same, but the mouths are different.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny to see people say, no, it's the same. It's like, not exactly.
Not exactly, no.
Even then, sure, let me give you the face is 100% stolen. What about literally everything else?
Everything else is different.
Like, okay, if you pulled up on an artist who made a completely original art piece, and then you're like, actually, it looks like you might have heavily referenced one of the eyes on this character. It's like, okay, is that it? You have something else?
It's just...
It feels like a reach by itself.
It is.
Oh, for sure.
That is... And we're already on the second one, and that's a reach.
Yeah. Smash or pass?
Pass.
Pass. Not really into the tiny things.
I'm also a pass. Maybe a smash if it had better textures.
Maybe it does in game.
So this is one I would also somewhat agree with as the first one. It's very, very close. But, like, it's close in shape. Everything else is just gone.
Yeah. It's different enough. The eyes are different. Colors are very different. The things all around it are very different.
It also didn't come up till somebody like showed it to me, but they were debating whether they ripped off Superior, which is this green one, or Dragonair, which is a first generation dragon Pokemon.
Right.
And I didn't realize it till somebody put them side by side, but Superior ripped off Dragonair. They did the exact same shape and position and everything, so they just repeated that one and plagiarized themselves. So, like, it's bad when you can't decide which Pokemon they ripped off because multiple Pokemon look exactly the same.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, at that point,
1000.
at that point, maybe you should consider that the design is very generic and uninspired.
Yeah, once you get to 1000 different Pokemon designs, you're bound to have some that are just like, hang on, that's exactly the same as this one from this generation.
Yeah. Smash or pass?
Smash.
I don't know where...
I'd smash.
Receive? What would it... maybe receiving, I don't know. Smash. If it's receiving, sure.
So this one
Smash.
is...
Jeez, no hesitation.
Smash. I'm sure Carol will agree with me.
Oko likes the edgy, thick voice.
Yep.
So I think it's just the headpiece is what they're trying to call out.
Yeah.
It says the body is inspired by it, but I don't see it.
I don't really see it either.
It's
It's
just
a
a
different-
thick boy.
It's very different. I
Like,
smashed
and
too.
like even with the head, you're only looking at like maybe the center of it, not even like the side of the head, because it's meant to kind of look like a Triceratops.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's Zekrom. I could maybe see it more as Zekrom than I could as Mega Aggron.
Mm.
But even then, like, it's still... I don't know, Lumi, are you smashing?
Again, if Kara was here, they would agree.
I'm gonna be a no, actually. I'm gonna be the dissenting opinion here.
No, really? Okay.
No smash.
You don't want to be roughed up?
Oh, Kara said it smashed a lot of things, but I don't know.
So this one is where they start getting, like, really lazy. We're only on 5 of 111, and they start getting lazy already. And all
Oh
they see
my
is
goodness.
Giratina's face.
I don't
It's
really
like-
see it.
Even with just the face piece,
I don't
I'm
really
kinda
even
like...
see it.
It's got the general shape, yeah, and they probably referenced that, but I don't even think it's the same face.
I don't see it whatsoever. They're different creatures. One is literally a scorpion with a tail that would impale me.
You know, maybe chat can explain it to me. I don't know what Giratina was supposed to be. I was told it was supposed to be based off a real animal, but to this day I don't know what it is.
If that's an animal, what the fuck? What country do I need to avoid not to see that?
Somebody has told me it's based like loosely off an animal, but I'm unsure. You smashing or passing the scorpion?
Oh, I just noticed
Yes.
this. We didn't point this out, but look at this person's bio. It says that they like shiny Pokemon. So this is like a Pokemon stan that's making this list.
Pokey nerd.
Oh, I was gonna send that to y'all earlier, but I didn't get in a fight with somebody, but a tweet popped across my desk that was I'm a very neutral party, and Pal World is like all this stuff, and they wrote like a huge essay.
Yeah.
And then you click on their profile, and their bio says they them / Pokemon content creator. And it's like, oh yeah, sure, you're very unbiased, Mr. Pokemon content creator.
If they're a Pokemon lover of any type, I don't take them that seriously because I know where their bias is.
Almost 9 times out of 10, you can click on one of these people and their bio says something about Pokemon lover. Like the person who made, we'll talk about it later, there's an article against Pal World from one of the bigger news organizations.
Yeah.
And the person that wrote the article, his bio on Twitter says, "My opinions are mine and my Pokemon's." It's like even the guy writing the hit piece is a Pokemon simp.
It's just fucking hilarious.
It is. How many more of these, like... We want to go through all of them,
We can
right?
stop after a couple, but we're just kind of
Yeah, because, like, I feel
going
like...
through some of them.
Let's stop after it starts to feel delusional.
Okay.
I mean, it
That'll
already
happen
is.
quick.
It already is, but let's just go for a few more.
So we have this one, which is Ozark or Ozarok. I don't know. It's one of the boss ones.
Mm-hmm.
But they say it's either stolen from Toxicity, which is this
I don't
big
see it.
fella, or with a mix of Garchomp.
Toxicity just looks like your average freshman high schooler that's going through his emo phase.
Because I think what they're trying to go for toxicity is the electricity and the pose, but it's telling that Garchomp has the same pose. So again, this is the thing of they're like, the relationship is like the pose and the position, but multiple Pokemon share that.
Uh-huh.
Even Pokemon is not individualized on that. So I think you're kind of fishing.
I can see the electricity part. I really can't.
Yeah, I'm a little iffy on
I'm
it.
sorry.
I definitely think that it's probably referenced somewhat from Garchomp, though.
Maybe a little
To a
bit.
degree.
Maybe.
To a degree.
Like
a
the
small
head,
degree.
the forehead, maybe.
Yeah.
I just don't see all of it. Pass, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'd smash.
Wait a moment. What does it say this next one's referencing?
Something called Silvally, which was in Sun and Moon. It was in Sun and Moon, right, chat?
What?
Oh, sorry, it doesn't show up on stream very well.
What? Wait, what?
Oh, can I kind of like shrink it and make it work?
We have definitely hit delusional here.
It will not shrink. It's being mean to me. Sorry,
What?
this is the best you get.
How? You cannot own the right to oppose? I agree. That's why emotes are in every single video game.
Chat, the right is called type null. The left, when the helmet comes off, is called Silvally.
What? I don't see it whatsoever. How? How?
No idea.
I think they're trying to get at the general shape, but at that point, we're kind of just the general shape of a quadrupedal creature. Because I think the thing is, this is just a griffin, pretty much.
That
A
looks like
griffin
an
or
eagle.
chimera.
An
Because
edgy
it's got
eagle.
like the weird. Well, it's bipedal.
Yeah.
Or quadrupedal. Sorry. It's got 4 legs. There's some in the back behind the ring thing, whatever you want to call it.
Okay.
I can see it in the general shape, but that's it. And I'm pretty sure this is based off like drawings of chimeras, so I don't think it's like that unique.
Looks more like
historically
Corviknight.
speaking.
I agree. It does kind of have some Corviknight looks, but
Hippogriff. That's what I was thinking. They're called hippogriffs,
I'm.
which is a type of chimera.
Wow. Okay.
Basically, the design itself is not unique, which is why Pokemon probably borrowed some elements of it as well.
Peak delusion. Yes, this is peak delusion.
You're gonna love the next one. The next one is definitely peak delusion.
I think I
Yeah.
already saw it. Yeah,
Yeah.
You can't copyright a fin.
It's just
Can't
the fin.
copyright a fish either.
Listen, that looks more like a Clodsire than it does fucking Sobel or Soyble. I don't care how you pronounce the
Sobble.
name. Here,
Sobble,
I'm gonna
because
pull up my
he's crying
Clodsire.
all the time in game, so they call him like it's Sobble. It's a joke. It's a bad joke, but it's a joke.
Guys, it looks more like this guy. I can see the resemblance way more here. Can't
But
you?
yeah, it's funny because the fin isn't even the same fin. You can tell it when you're like looking at them. Like this is a generic fin design, and you're like, no, this belongs to Sobble.
I'll be right back. Okay.
Be right back. Where you going?
There you are.
She needs to get her sanity back.
I gotta grab. Oh. I'm back.
Are you back?
Yes, I have my Clodsire now.
Are you gonna
Okay.
smash Dalmud?
No,
Yes.
the discount Clodsire is too precious.
Too precious to smash.
Yes, you just give him love, like you would a normal
Occo is like at
Clodsire.
5% sanity.
What?
So, I'm glad this one is so high up because I was hoping we would get to this one because I've like yelled at people over this one multiple times. This is a fucking hedgehog.
Okay. Okay.
That's just what hedgehog.
Oh,
They're both literally just hedgehogs.
I will
It's not
say.
that creative.
I will say. I feel like they have plagiarized one artist with that color.
It's the Sonichu.
Yes, I will say that they probably should apologize for not giving Chris Chan money for the Sonichu ripoff. All right.
Excuse you. You don't use their dead name. They are Jesus Christine Weston Chandler.
Jesus Christ to choose. No, it's Jesus Christ Sonichu Prime.
Have they been saying their name is Christine now?
No, they've just
Do
been
you
saying.
think they would do that?
You know what?
They-
If somebody
they
convinced
would.
them, they are at that point where somebody convinced them.
Jesus Christine.
Jesus Christine, Sonichu the Prime, Sonichu whatever. But yeah,
Oh no, sorry, no. He was dragging Neptunia into the cringe like forever ago.
yeah, that made me
That
kind
was a
of
couple
not.
years back.
That made me not want to kind of touch Neptunia ever again. And somebody else already turned me off of Neptunia, so you know.
Someone's making a Sonichu mod, by the way.
Really?
Oh,
Oh,
perfect.
hell yeah! Might have to install that
but-
one.
Yeah, I yelled at a lot of people for this one because people kept posting it, and it's like, no, it's a hedgehog. Google hedgehog.
Google hedgehog.
It just looks like a hedgehog. I know they're weird looking, but they're real animals and they're adorable.
They are. My family used to own some.
This one's funny because they try and say it's Braxton
Um.
because they're firefoxes.
I don't see it. The shapes are very different. The noses maybe, but no.
I'm going with there's literally nothing here.
There's nothing there.
I know they're trying to say like, well, there's the ear fluff. That's a thing in foxes.
Yeah, foxes
Like,
have ear fluff.
This specific species of fox they're based on, fennec foxes, do have like ear fluff.
Yeah, it's just like I saw a lot of VTubers like retweeting this shit. And it's just like, have you never seen a Silver Veil? I'm pretty sure she's got like maybe some ear
She
fluff.
has ear fluff.
Yeah. Are you saying that foxes don't have ear fluff?
I agree with chat though. Smash.
Yeah, smash.
Is it a female or male?
Both.
Both.
Either.
Okay, I'd say yes.
I know Oka likes this one.
Yes, the discount
They
Wooloo.
stole the sheep.
See, here's the thing about the Wooloo that I don't understand. The Wooloo is on all fours. What is his name?
Lambell.
Lambell is on 2 feet and uses his hands to work. So I don't get this one. Like, yeah, maybe, sure, but sheep
It's a
exist. It's Sean the sheep. Oh my gosh, that's what I'm naming my Lambell. I'm gonna name it Sean.
On the sheep.
Yes, I'm naming it Sean the sheep. Smash? No, you don't smash the sheep. You give it hugs, and
I'd
then you put
smash
it.
the sheep.
And then you put it in the
It's
sweatshop.
literally a meat shield.
Literally.
Smash.
I'll smash the sheep.
Oh my gosh.
So this one is one we talked about earlier, chat. Boltmane has been removed from the game. Does not exist in the game. He was gone before it released.
I wonder if
All that he exists in the game as is files.
I wonder if that was because of Nintendo.
I don't think so. I would also, after like looking more at him compared to Luxray, first off, they used shiny Luxray. This isn't what Luxray normally looks like. Luxray is blue.
Yeah.
But after like looking at it more, I think that it's the same as everything else. They kind of took the somewhat similar design shape, but it's completely different by the end of it.
Well, isn't Luxray based off of like a lion?
I don't know what Luxray is based off of.
It kind of looks like a lion.
Maybe. I was thinking more he's like more of a wolf or something, but I could be wrong.
I don't know.
It is? Okay. I was thinking he was more canine than feline, but I admit I'm wrong. Smash Boltmane.
Sean the sheep. I think it was a great call. Okay, this is definitely a reach.
The baby.
Yeah.
Giga Tan Max.
Gigantamax Eevee.
Gigantamax. Oh my gosh.
Gigantamax.
That is a retarded word. I'm sorry.
Gigantamax is what they replaced Mega Evolution with in Sword and Shield.
Yeah.
You guys think down the line VTubers will do a smash or pass for Palworld? Oh, 100%.
Well,
It'll be popular for a while.
I mean, aren't we already doing that right now?
Kind of. We're not doing
A
all
little
of them.
Yeah.
don't
This
see
was
it.
another one that gets posted a ton that says it's a very blatant copy.
It's
The
just a
likeness?
dog.
Yeah.
Well, it's just a
Just
wolf.
a wolf.
It's just a wolf.
Can we not have wolves?
No, we can't. have
No.
wolf. It's the flying type evolution we never got.
Mm-hmm.
I like this one a lot because I genuinely do not see this one at all.
I mean, they're similar
it's
colors.
just a bird. It's a bird. It's a tropical bird.
I guess I can see the colors maybe, but they're
It's a tropical bird.
It
It's
kinda-
a toucan.
It looks like a Native American bird, I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, I can see that.
But I don't know.
Fuck that bird, I hate it. Yeah, I hate the exploding birds.
Me too. Me too.
This one is one where they start really stretching because they say they're stealing Tinkaton's like weird hair things.
You can.
These are called ponytails.
Yeah.
Ponytails, braids, whatever you want to call them. This exists on Tinkaton because that's a real hairstyle people wear in real life.
Exactly, and
It's not that unique.
it's fucking adorable as well. I also didn't think that one looked like Tinkaton, so now I'm gonna call one a discount Tinkaton.
Discount Tinkaton. This is one I 100% think it's way more Totoro than Electabuzz. I think the only reason they're saying Electabuzz is the color.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys have ever looked up Pokemon before, but electric types tend to be yellow and black in general. It's not a unique color scheme for electric type.
No. I mean, yeah.
It's pretty overused.
I never really got the black and yellow, but I guess it kind of makes sense because you're trying to find colors that mix well together, and black and yellow do mix well together.
It's less the black and more like we've already got yellow for electricity. We need something that meshes with it well.
Yes, I agree.
And black goes with everything. I love this one because first off, the stripper boots.
Yes.
But second off, like this is fishing so hard.
That is, yes. I mean, yeah, a little bit of similar colors here, but like,
That's it.
bro-
You're at this point. You're trying to claim a color scheme. Yeah, chat says what the fuck. Exactly.
like those people that try and say that if you're pink, white, and blue, then you're obviously trans.
Trans.
And that's such a horrible argument.
Oh, it's terrible.
Ugh.
We have the. This is when you get really bad. When you're like, actually, it's a fusion of like 4 different things.
Hang on, what?
Yeah.
So you have to start doing 3 at once to say that it supports your argument? Oh my gosh.
They're saying it took Meganium's face, Gudra's body, and Lilligant's hair thing. But at that point, you're like, you're fishing so hard.
That's like saying that I can't draw an anime girl that's an amalgamation of all my favorite anime girls. This is like me saying, this like... I'm gonna shut my mouth 'cause I'm gonna go on for on and on. I'm sorry. My autism is like off the rails right now.
I love this one because she says it's super blatant. And she intentionally shows a picture from the side of it instead of one on the front. Which, they're both, it's kind of quote unquote blatant because they're both based on the same thing. They're Robin Hood.
Pokemon community's most hypocritical? I kind of agree, yeah. I haven't seen much of them, so I couldn't say yay or nay.
Oh, this one too. Early on, Chillet. They're like, it's the same stance and a similar model. Yeah, because they're ferrets, you idiot. Ferrets also exist in real life.
They probably also stand like that.
And you can even tell with the names. The Pokemon one is called a Furret, and the one in Power World is called Chillet. They're named after ferrets. Like, you're so dumb.
Wrong ripoff.
Wait, what?
Someone says that it's supposed to be a Blaziken.
What, this guy?
I have no idea.
I could somewhat see that because of his legs, actually.
Maybe.
I don't think the rest of the body fits, though.
Like,
This is another one where they start mixing and matching. Now
You
they
can't
stole
do
Lilligant
that.
the second time.
you
And
can't
they're stealing Gardevoir's dress. I
do
guess.
that. You would be laughed out of a courtroom for this.
I love that it says Gardevoir, because I know why. They're saying specifically because of the dress. Bell dresses exist. They're just the thing. Pokemon didn't invent them. And they're not even like the same looking dress. I don't know where you got that from, but whatever, bro. Also, 100% Smash.
Oh, yeah. I think everybody
Yeah.
would say Smash.
I love the Latios one, because I think all they're really seeing between these two is his hands. How he has like thin arms and then these weird bulbous hands. But they both have those because they're based on jets.
Yeah.
Latios is very specifically meant to look more like a US fighter jet. Where Jet Dragon is obviously based off a jet. Right?
Yeah, he's a legendary too.
DK, what the Latios one is called? It's literally called Jet Dragon.
He's a robot.
So like
jet.
obviously it's gonna gimp the whole jet gimmick. Pokemon again didn't invent jets.
I guess that Lockheed Martin needs to hop on that because he's obviously going off of a Boeing 747.
I kind of agree a little bit on this one in the general shape department. But again, it's one of those things where it's different enough that I don't see it. Also, Depresso is fucking great.
He is.
I love Depresso.
Everything about Depresso's animations is just perfect. Oh, that's a thing that you can't say Palworld stole any of Pokemon's animations because they don't do animations.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If anybody's played a Pokemon game recently, they just don't animate anything properly.
Nope. They just do the. I know the Klutzer does a loud scream and then just lunges forward.
Yeah, they just like shake their head or they make them like the model jump forward 2 feet. Depresso is the name of an SMG4 character. They're gonna sue. Here's where we get into one of those where it's like, maybe I'm just stupid, but I don't even know where to begin seeing it. Like, I know it's weird to say, but with some of the ones before this, I could point to certain things and say, maybe that, or maybe this. But with this one, I genuinely don't know what the fuck they're on about.
Me neither. I'm gonna use the restroom. I'll be right back. God,
Enjoy your
You're
restroom break.
okay.
I'll be back in 2 minutes.
What do you think, Lumi? Am I just dumb?
No, you're not dumb.
Like, 99% positive that Pokemon don't have mining animations.
No.
Yeah, no, I will give Daydream is one of those ones where I don't see it. I physically can't even begin to understand it, other than big ears. It's not even a thing. If I was gonna go with anything, I would go with Mushanra, specifically because of the cloud thingy, because Mushanra has a similar looking formation coming out of its nose. But even then, that is stretching it so hard. I am fishing for that one.
Yeah.
This is another one. I don't see it. This is a horse. Suicune is like a dog thing. Yeah, this got 1.6k likes. People are coping so hard.
Extremely. It doesn't look like him. It doesn't.
I think they're trying to say like the hair, but he's meant to look like a snow cloud. And he's a Pegasus. I just that's the only, at least I can point to the hair on this one. With Daydream, I physically can't point to anything. I don't know what they're talking about.
Yeah.
I like this one because they mentioned Lucario for Rayhound, which is not the one that people were calling out as a Lucario clone. People were calling out one called Anubis as a Lucario clone, which it kind of is. But it's also based on Anubis, which is a god that Pokemon does not own. Do they actually stop the thread at 27? Oh no, here they go. For some reason, Twitter loaded all these tweets between them. They load up Lucario again for Anubis. So I hear the two Lucario thieveries. Why did they use different pictures of Lucario for each one?
I don't know.
That's so weird. This makes me want to go play Palworld again for hours. Do it. It's a good game. Buy it for your friends. Make them play it. Oh, have you seen this one yet, Lumi?
Oh yeah, I've seen it.
I love this comparison because the only similarity is that they're both deer. It's like, again, guys, this is an animal that exists in real life. I don't know what to tell you, honestly. It's just there. I can kind of agree with them on the Kabalion one, but again, it's one of those that it's been changed so much that all you're really going on is like the general color scheme.
Yeah.
See, I might just go ahead and start scrolling down for a bit to see if I can find the interesting ones. Because the one I want to know the most is, what did they say about Cunny Cloud? Really? They said it just stole the eyes?
Yeah.
You are fishing at that so hard. Holy shit.
Oh, and I think for the fucking dedicated server, I'm still gonna keep stalking G Portal and shit to get a 32 slot there because I can't edit the settings on this other one.
Is there not like instructions for it?
I followed the instructions and stuff, and the settings ain't popping up, so we're just gonna suffer on this one until I can get on G Portal.
Fair.
Which means when you die, you drop everything, so good luck, don't die.
Where is Cunny Cloud? Is the one I'm most interested in.
Which means I am
There it
just going
is.
to drop the server for people to join. Because as soon as this one, as soon as G Portal is working again and giving me my shit, we are going to transfer over, and that will be our permanent one. Where's the IP?
But yeah, I just wanted to check the Cunny Cloud before we topped off this list.
Oh, are we done?
All they say is it just stole Thunderous, which I kind of expected that's what they
don't
were gonna
see it.
say. But
No. Oh. Alright.
but yeah,
So
it's one of those
silly.
things where it's like, no. Also, Lumi says the server isn't letting her edit things.
So we're just gonna suffer on it until G Portal has available servers, because I can just switch it to 32 man as soon as it says, hey, we got servers again.
Oh, what's the issue with it right now?
If you want, I could log in and see if I can figure it out.
Yeah, okay.
What's wrong with the server right now?
It doesn't let me edit. So when we die, we drop everything. I've never heard of this server hosting site before, so.
Which one is it?
Nitrado.
Never heard of it.
They've got a lot of games that they cover.
I mean, it's easy to cover games on servers and stuff.
Fair.
I can give you the login.
How do you join the server? Have we put the server live yet?
No, not yet.
Okay.
It's just us three in here right now. What was the password that I put down? I think is this one. Here you go. You can log in on the website with this.
Got you.
Because it's so weird. I go to settings, general, and then it says search for settings, but there's absolutely nothing to edit.
I'm gonna start where we start. Actually, Lumi, you're gonna start in the same place as you did last time?
I started in the same place, but moved where the sweet buzz are.
Alright, I'm starting basically in the same spot.
What was that noise?
I don't think playing default is that bad, to be honest. It's like, it's not bad, except I don't like losing all my inventory and my pals that I'm carrying when I die.
Oh, do you lose the pals as well?
Yes.
Oh.
That's
Yeah.
why I asked her to change it the first time.
Oh, we can. We should. Oh, I died. I didn't even start.
Fucking rip.
Hey, look, a free pal ball.
I will alternate with Lumi now while I look this up if y'all want to continue speaking.
Okay. My apologies, I just got back, so we were talking about all of the quote-unquote rip-off Pokemons.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, let's ask everyone what their opinion is on the sexual assault lizard.
My opinion
I guess
is...
you could...
Oh, go
Oh,
ahead.
go ahead.
I was just gonna
No, you go
say,
ahead.
my opinion is I'm terrified, and I hope that they never, like, change anything about it, because I don't want it to, find me, I guess.
That's fair. Let me hide that window capture. And since I don't think we can probably change the settings anyway, I'm just going to drop the IP, and then if we're somehow able to change it, then people can suffer with like 2 minutes of downtime.
Yeah, I think, are we gonna keep the EXP settings the same?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, because nothing has been changed yet.
I mean, fair
Yeah.
enough. Why, when we do change it.
Alright, I'm gonna drop the IP in my chat and the YouTube chat. I don't have Mizu stream up right now.
Okay. Chugga Conray, a couple people have asked if we want to talk about the Chugga Conray updates.
I don't remember who that is.
That is very depressing, but like, if you want, I can give like a quick update, because as of like literally minutes ago, there's been an update that I saw. So I will only do it if like people really would like to know, because it's kind of depressing now.
Alright. Here,
but
I'll
yeah.
show you how to join the server if you don't know how to. Let me...
If you want to
Go
hold
back.
them off for a minute, I have found the settings.
Oh, you found the settings?
Oh. Okay, well, wait a second before you join, since Mizu has found the settings.
Oh, that's
So
some...
the problem with them is you have to use the config INI. You can't.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I don't even know how to use those. Oh, I see now. Why is it set up like... Why is it set up so fucking dumb?
So I'm curious. If I were to make an independent Palworld server, if I could copy their config files. But yeah, I can probably get this sorted out really quick. I just need to get a good thing to help me with the settings.
Oh, thank you, RestreamBot, for not airing those mean kick messages. I need to figure out how to make Tempo mod on Kick. That wasn't very
Because,
nice of that
like,
person.
It's like, why can't they have it set it up all nice like on G Portal where it's like toggles and sliders? Not this dumb shit.
I will tell you, as somebody that used to run a Minecraft server, you have to make all of your changes in the code. So
That's
you
so fucking dumb.
it's yeah.
They gotta make it. They gotta make it dumbass proof. God.
No, Carmen have a Kick account. This is true. All right, I guess I can talk about the Chugga stuff for a couple minutes while you guys are working on that. For
What
those,
would you like the egg hatching time to be at?
Egg hatching time. I honestly had it at -100.
For those that don't know, Chugga Conray is a very old Let's Player who is part of a very decent sized group called the Runaway Guys. They have been Let's Playing for so long that they're one of the only people that can do it. Because if you don't know, Let's Playing is like a dying breed of content creation. Because nobody likes watching that anymore. So the only people that are still good at it are the ones that have been doing it for over a decade. It came out like a week or two ago that a trans female felt uncomfortable with the role play that he was doing with her. And a lot of people were on his side because she gave him consent basically, and his girlfriend was okay with it. Recently, one of his friends, her name's like Massey or something. I can't remember how to say her name. She basically came out and said, I'm not friends with him. I've distanced myself because I felt like violated by him or something. She didn't really go into specifics, it felt like, but she basically implied that like he was very sexually weird against him. And it was really bad, basically. And a lot of other people started coming out and saying, yeah, I don't like him either. He did X, Y, and Z. Not really showing much, but just saying, yeah, you should trust Massey because she's right. And a lot more people seem to take that than others. And recently somebody threw out a whole bunch of Gaia online DMs saying that it was him. And I'm not gonna pull them up because they're very gross. I read through some of them, but basically he if what they're saying is correct. Now here's the thing, I don't believe it yet. I would want him to say yes, or I want the person who throws it out, because the person who threw them out there says they're not the original person. So I want the person who actually got them out to confirm it, and I want him to confirm it. But supposedly he was doing non-con pedophile roleplay as a 19-year-old with someone who is 15. If this is true, holy fuck, it's like really bad. Not just really bad, like what the fuck. It was during Chugga's Mario Sunshine playthrough. Jeez. Yeah, and this is really gross. Really gross. Again, I want him to confirm it. He confirmed the first one, so I want him to confirm it. However, I don't think he's going to be confirming it anytime soon, because one of the people from the Runaway Guys, whose name is Nintendo Capri Sun, his name's Tim, said that he is in rehab right now. Like, they verified that he is in rehab and he does not have his phone with him, so nobody from the outside world can contact him. As for the reason of how he got there, because Nintendo Capri Sun kind of gave the illusion that he's not really comfortable talking about how Emil Chugga Conroy got there. I am not going to say anything that is anything other than speculation. But it sounds like from how his friend was acting that Chugga Conroy is there probably because he tried to hurt himself. Now this is not, again, this is my own speculation based off of what I read. But it's really heartbreaking to see, and I hope he's okay. Even if with all of this disgusting stuff he's done, I hope he's okay. I really hope so. But it's just really sad to see. A lot of people are really heartbroken right now. But man, shit's crazy. And I think it's a good reminder, chat. No content creator should be put on a pedestal. The ones that act like they should be, you should get away from them immediately. That's basic. That's it. It's really fucking depressing. I don't want to talk about it anymore. I don't.
Okay.
I don't want to update that shit anymore, guys. Please don't ask, because I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, I told Oka that I really didn't have like a say in it, because I don't know anything about them.
Yeah. Like, I'm the only one that knows the tiniest amount. And it's just depressing.
Trying to think of what else we can chit-chat about while Mizu is being a very smart man and toggling things for me because I am too dumb of ass.
I'll be honest, I genuinely hate doing like the back end stuff. I know how to do it, but I hate it. It gives me a headache.
If it just had fancy toggles and a slide bar, I could do that. This does not have a toggle or a slide bar. It just has weird numbers.
Didn't DSP
Yeah, I
trying to
think,
go into hiding? No, DSP recently says he's not going to participate in a documentary that someone was making on him because, oh shoot, It's a Gundam got interviewed by the guy that was going to do the documentary, and DSP does not like It's a Gundam, because It's a Gundam is like one of his head A-logs, and so, DSP was like, yeah, I'm not doing that, bro.
Dude, Gundam isn't even that much of an active DSP detractor. He just likes talking about DSP every once in a while. The only reason why he still covers DSP is because his fans like it.
Yeah, if only Akko knew a techie. Well, Temp, if you want to talk to Mizu about the Palworld server, I don't know. I don't know how much you can help because, like, this is a system that you may not have done before, but...
I will say I am pretty sure it's fairly easy.
Awesome.
I'm kind of speed running, getting it to do,
That's
getting
fine.
it to work. I up the XP rate, by the way,
Awesome.
just
Cool,
slightly.
yeah. It's like, why is it all in a straight line?
Oh,
'Cause-
because pain and suffering.
Talk about
Gundam not
Tectone.
brought up by Lumi Clock still in place.
Ooh. Do you want to briefly address the Tectone stuff that came up? Because I saw Rev called it out, and I felt like it was very pointed to talk about. Because holy cow, I didn't actually know this, but well, I knew some of this, but I guess Tectone mass flagged a video by somebody, and it got taken down.
Yes,
Yeah.
he told all of his followers that they were a P-word, and just ran with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tectone is.
You know, I'm gonna bring up the thread.
I don't get why people like him.
I've always found him sus as
I'm gonna bring up Rev's thread. Thank you, Rev, in advance. I think Rev's got a great thread kind of just going
Okay,
over this.
hold on. Didn't Tectone make a waifu tier list in Genshin Impact?
Yes.
Like 4 Genshin Impact characters?
Yes.
Okay, so I went to the second post in Rev's thread, and it says a few weeks ago, Tectone made a video claiming a YouTuber by the name of Ren is a PDF file. His only source for these slanderous crimes are the videos this YouTuber made about Genshin Impact characters, but yet Tectone said, hey, lollies are pretty cute. What the fuck?
Yeah, so, again, if you don't know who Tectone is, he's mostly a gacha streamer. One that seems to thrive off of the negative attention that he gets. Is he friends with some of the same people that also act like this?
He's an OTK, so
He's
that
an
probably gives
OTK?
you a... Yeah.
Well, not everybody in OTK sucks. That's the thing. Is a couple people in OTK are fine, but
Yeah, a couple people in OTK are fine, but the other ones are questionable at the very least.
yeah,
Some
Rev.
of you guys are fine. Don't show up to VidCon tomorrow.
Like I know that Asmongold has his weird takes, but we need to when we start talking about Power World again, we'll talk about the Asmongold thing because that one is I want to talk about the Asmongold thing, but we'll jump back to that. He is an
I
OTK.
honestly...
Huh?
Go ahead.
Oh, what
I
were
was
you
about to
gonna
say, I honestly didn't
The
watch
server is
anything.
restarting, by the way.
Awesome.
Okay.
It should be changed and
He's
working
friends
right.
with Asmongold. Well, that'll be interesting because Rev knows that Asmongold watches his stuff, but he felt like he had to throw this out here anyway. Again, thank you, Rev. I felt like this is a good compilation of things because a lot of what
Does
Tectone...
Gold Rev?
Yes, Asmongold does watch Rev. He is frequently thrown out a lot of reaction videos to Rev's content. So I know that at the very least he reacts to some of his stuff.
Okay. Before you continue, I will quick show Cryo and anyone else who doesn't know how to get into a dedicated server. So what you do is you go to join multiplayer game. At the bottom here, where you put the IP address, you just paste the one that I put in chat. I can post it again if you guys would like.
Your chat. I'll
You
do this
post it
too.
down here, and then you press connect. And it'll bring you right into the server.
Right there, chat. Can we join now?
You should be able to. I'll put the IP address in my chat. So there you go, guys. If you want to join, I should have everything set up correctly, I think. I tried my best, chat. Let me know if anything's wrong.
Awesome.
Did you set it to where we don't lose everything, or is there no way to try to discern where the fuck that is?
I found it. I just set the death penalty to none because I admittedly am... The only options like I can find online is none and all. I don't know the names for any of the in-betweens.
Okay.
So
Okay.
it's just none.
We'll just
That's
go with
fine.
none. Chat, you get to be happy for that. You upped the EXP count?
It's 1.5.
Awesome.
Not
Alright, well,
very huge,
chat, start logging in. You have free reign to go and do whatever. The server IP, can I, like, pin that? Did you post that already? I think you did. I'll post it again. Log in. Up to 32 of you can join. I know there's quite a few of you on at least YouTube. Jump in and enjoy.
There are like 8 different spots that you can pick to start. Our only rules are do not build your base right next to a teleporter. And don't build your base right at one of the spawn areas.
No.
I'm
yeah.
pretty sure I accidentally found out you can't build near a teleporter.
Mhm.
If you try and set your PAL thing near one, it'll say you're too close to a resurrection something or other.
Oh, that's good at least.
So I think it actively prevents that.
I have
But,
a
you know,
chicken.
that's fun.
Yep, I ship up Persona. Well, Persona will be there after the podcast is done.
Indeed.
So you can play with us.
This will be the server that we play. I will not be playing Palworld anywhere else except for the server, so...
Same.
Same.
Oh my gosh.
We will be active on our own server. I will have mine up in the background just because I want to keep an eye on some of like the way settings are decreasing.
Mm-hmm.
Also, let me know if you want me to like up the PAL count. I'm pretty sure I found that setting in this giant ass line of code.
I think the PAL count's fine because I kept it at default on the other server.
Wait, what is the PAL count? Just like how many spawn?
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
So the only thing I changed that we didn't already have the last one is you can have up to 20 PALs working in your base, which means you have to get to level 20 to get there.
Mm-hmm.
Death penalty is none. I didn't adjust any drop rates or anything like that.
Did you change the nighttime?
No.
Oh boy.
So
It's fine.
later tonight when everybody's asleep, I can do that if y'all want to. But I was noticing in our own server, night was passing so quickly, stuff just wasn't spawning. Maybe 1 or 2 things would spawn and then night was over.
Okay.
No death, walk as immortals. But yeah, it should all be set up if you guys want to play. It is free for all of you.
And if you want to
That was-
contribute, give Lumi money. Every
It is
We already have 6 people
30.
on the server. I'm assuming 3 of them are us.
yes.
yeah.
Oh, let me know if
Well,
I end up
40.
needing to ban somebody because I figured out how to do that.
Okay.
Okay.
Good.
Yeah, I will. Fucking what is it? I'm not gonna be like for every stream. Hey, money. No, I'll only do that like once a month when the charge is gonna come up again.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I don't mind paying the $30, but it'll help alleviate my bills a little.
No, don't tell people that. Just say, hey,
I
please
will-
help.
I will make sure to donate because I'm playing on it as well. It's only fair.
Yes. Who's
And
attacking
also
me?
like,
Oh,
and
come
it's like
on, you're
I
level
can't be.
30. I'm
I
level
can't be
2.
asking for money and shit when I made a post today saying, man, people pay too much for their VTubers, and then be like, help me pay for
have no
stuff. I'm in
money.
crippling debt.
Yeah, but this is different.
This is for the server.
For the server, it's for the community.
Beat up this cat here.
I'm gonna have to play for a hot second because I'm freezing to death. Damn it.
I'm gonna freeze to death. Oh my gosh, a
don't.
depresso! Come here, I need you in my base.
But Oko wanted to talk about Asmongold.
Yes.
Since we've gotten back to Palworld.
Yes. Okay, so Asmongold has been playing this game. He's actually really enjoyed it. He's so believe it or not, I didn't actually think he would enjoy this game. I thought he would, like everybody else, rail on it for the AI allegations and stuff, but I was happily surprised with just how much he was very thought out in his stuff. He was very concise. He thought out everything very well, and he made an opinion that that I thought was very good. And now I'm going to do a very bad job paraphrasing, but he basically said, listen guys, I understand that like AI is a bad thing, but here's what you have to understand. Nobody in the no normal person cares. And I 100% agree with him. And this is something that I often bring up, and I feel like it's gonna be brought up forever and ever. The normal world does not give a shit over your morals or the things that you find are most important. Most people, all they want to do is get up, go to work, come home, and enjoy life. And anything that you do to impede that will make them mad. When it comes to this game, most people do not look at this and say, man, that ripped off a Pokemon. They look at this and say, hey, that reminds me of my childhood. It looks like fun. I'm going to pay the $27 and play it. And that's why it's got 8 million sales. The thing that Asmongold was trying to say, and some people, I do agree he may have been able to word it a little bit better, but the thing that he was trying to say was, it doesn't matter what you feel. You're gonna have to get used to the fact that nobody cares about your the whining that you do.
Facts don't care about your feelings.
Exactly. Most people just don't give a shit. And so if you want to strike them, this isn't the way to do it, because they're just gonna buy it anyway. They're just gonna enjoy it anyway. And holy shit, so many people got pissed off at him for it. So many people like, oh my gosh, you must hate artists. And he's like, no, I don't hate artists. I actually really love and enjoy artists. I have a lot of respect for them. And it was just bizarre to me seeing how much hate he was getting over something that didn't feel like deserved at all.
It's like what I understand from the little bit that I actually seen of the Asmon thing is that the clip that's going around Twitter right now is extremely out of context. It's purposely clipped like that to make him look like a shit person.
Yes.
So I'm gonna say this. Yes, it's clipped out of context to make him look worse. However, and I know this is gonna upset a lot of people, if you don't understand what he meant, you're retarded.
Yes, I agree.
Look, I'm sorry. It's pretty obvious when you listen to it that he's not saying, I don't think artist opinions don't matter. It's blatant that he's trying to say, I think people don't care about artist opinions when they're just consuming something. It's like they don't really think about. And it's not, you could have said it a better way. It's not even just they don't care about artist opinions. They don't care about anybody's opinions.
Nope.
It's like, it doesn't matter what you tell me. If I want to buy something, I'm going to buy it. And if I have 30 random assholes telling me not to do it or I'm a bad person, I'm probably just going to buy it anyways, just because now you're getting on my nerves.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Like, I don't know what you're trying to tell me, bro. Now, if you're trying to... It's something that people need to understand is you need to phrase it in a way that people care about. And that sounds like really selfish, but people are selfish because there's a lot going on in my life. I don't have time to care about everybody else's problems. And maybe that makes me unempathetic. I don't know.
I don't care.
But, yeah, it's like those conversations, calling somebody unempathetic, works as like a emotional appeal when you're talking about like a rich person, because they can quite literally afford to be more empathetic. I can't.
Yeah.
I have like a lot going on in my life. Could I like buy food that's more ethically sourced? Technically I could, but I don't have money for it.
Exactly.
Because
That's
ethically sourced food is like 2 or 3 times more than a regular food.
yeah. Like,
Yep.
when I remember when I was at the store, and I would always see ads for like this cereal. It's like Magic Spoon cereal, I think, and it's like, oh, it's ethically sourced, it's good for you. And I looked at it, it's like, it's $12 a box, and it's way less than like the box that's like $4. And I'm like, well, fuck that
Yeah,
shit.
I could buy a $3 box of Cheerios, and it's gonna be a family size box. It's gonna last me for a month.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Might not exactly be that much, but yeah, it's like people don't care. The majority of the world doesn't care about your ethically sourced stuff or the fact that AI exists. They don't care because they're here to consume, and those are the people that the companies care about, because those are the ones that are ready to consume.
Well, there's my thing, right? Like, I feel like you have to word it in a way that people will care about it. So it's not that people don't care; it's that people literally can't afford to care.
No.
They don't have the money to care. They don't have the time to care. They have like so much else going on in their lives. They don't have, what do they call it? The emotional bandwidth. They don't have the emotional bandwidth to care. Because it's hard. Like, yeah, people have it worse in other places of the world, and there's certainly people poorer than I am. But I'm not like rolling in dough. I can't spend my days trying to like make the world a better place. I just don't have the money or the time to do it. Like, I'm sorry, but that's reality for me and so many other people.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like, when I was a kid, at my aunt's house, the only cereal that she would get were those like 3-pound bags of cereal, like, you know, the ones that all the Mexican kids always have on top of the fridge.
I know those ones. Those ones are good. They're not very far off from the original
They're
either.
cheap. They're cheap and they taste exactly the fucking same.
Pretty much. Although I will say, while they do taste the same, they use different ingredients, and as somebody that has to pay attention to the ingredients they put in them, there is a difference. It's just not one that you clearly see very early on.
Well, I can't afford to taste the difference.
Well, yeah, you can you can be okay with it, but like, unfortunately, as somebody that's like allergic to certain things, I do.
You have to.
I have to.
Yeah.
Like, I am the only one. I am a bad consumer. Chat, you wanna know what a bad consumer is? Somebody that can't just consume the base product shit because they're special, and I hate being special.
See, and
I'm
then
sorry.
you have like the other side where you literally can't afford not to care.
Yeah.
And I think some people don't realize that just because they can't afford not to care doesn't mean that everybody else has like the same bandwidth or time to actually care.
You know.
And it's just like, how is it gonna word this?
In a way that's hopefully not racist and not offensive.
No, and plus it can't be racist to Mexicans. I am one. I forgot
Oh,
what I
you know
was
that
gonna
doesn't
say.
work. You're white passing.
Hold on, let me edit my VTuber model so I can look a little tan.
Oh my gosh. She's committing
Lumi doing
blackface.
blackface live.
Oh
No,
my
I'm
god.
doing Latina face.
This is
Oh my
Underthetea,
goodness.
your favorite racially insensitive podcast.
Hey, Killer C Star here.
Are we all the Killer Sea Stars? Yarulumi?
Nah.
Yes.
We gotta get fan art of that one day.
Yeah.
That would be perfect.
The Killer Sea Stars. It's
Oh
like our
my goodness.
Kiss-esque band.
Yes. Yes, I love it.
We're all professionals here, chat.
Oh goodness.
Yep.
Even if my poor little computer can't always handle what we're doing.
But no, just like going back to Asmongold, so many people were like saying, "Oh, you're so brain." Like a lot of artists, that I noticed just started saying, "Oh, Asmongold's so brain dead. I can't believe he would say such things." Oh, and then not only did they say that, they started making fun of where he lived and his living conditions. Now, I'll be the first to say, Asmongold is a disgusting, filthy hoarder. How he decides to treat his room is disgusting. That doesn't mean that you can't say that, like, his opinion that he can't make an opinion based off of that. It's like
Yeah.
saying that
Also,
because
guess what?
huh?
He has more money than all of them.
Yeah. He can live like that because he's oh, it makes it even weirder. But like I just don't understand, like, okay, so because of his that's like making fun of somebody, saying that they can't make an opinion because they're mentally ill. Which is even, like, in a different context, it sounds even worse. Excuse me. So I don't know, the whole Asmongold hate thing, I just was so taken aback by it.
Oh, 100%. People are weird.
Just have Lumi wear a sombrero.
Yeah. Do you have one?
I
gotta get
have it
that
at my
out.
grandma's.
Lumi Chupacabra.
Look, if we get Lumi a sombrero, we have to do the one that comes with like the little tiny mustache as well. It's got to be the full package.
I'm pretty sure there's sombrero, like, assets that you can get.
Oh, 100%. There's probably one with the little mustache because it's used in all the memes with like the dancing cat.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I want to get one of Lumi's sea bunnies as that little dancing cat.
Oh, come
Just
on,
have it as
Mutahar,
a
you're
alert.
not that stupid.
Oh, dear.
my...
What did he
He
do?
weighed in on the Asmongold thing.
Oh dear, what did he
Oh,
say?
Mutahar.
I consider Zach to be a pretty good colleague in this space, and I really feel this would have done better with a lot more empathy towards artists.
Oh, shut the fuck up, Mutahar.
Ah, See-
He's right that most consumers only care about end product and not about ethics associated with it, and the industry will proceed with AI no matter what. I wish most people could understand when it comes to artists, it's mostly their data that these models are trained with, and I feel if we're to use data without the AI, if we're to use AI without the morals weighing us down, we have to find a way to compensate or give attributions to those whose art has fed these neural networks. AI can be used for a lot of cool things, and even game development, but reducing crunch in many ways. But for now, we have to look at ways to properly credit those whose art is used without their consent to make these massive systems.
okay, but Asmongold
So-
wasn't saying just
Not
deal
only
with
did he
AI.
not say that, I'm gonna like give my hot take that people always ignore, but these neural networks do not just exist for art. They exist in every industry, and they existed in every industry before art. Art was the last industry it touched, and nobody else gets credit for the shit that was stolen from them through automation. Like, nobody cares about any other business, about any other, like, stuff that was taken. It's only when it was taken from artists that people suddenly cared. And this is the reason why, like, normal people don't care. And that's something they're missing. Like, oh, you need more empathy towards artists. Artists didn't have empathy towards any of the working people.
No.
They always told them they should do something that's, like, more skillful, or that takes, like, they should learn a better trade or something. Like, you saw it with a lot of news articles where they would always be like, learn to code. Nobody cares that you lost your steelworking job to automation. So, like, those people
Yeah.
don't care anymore. They didn't get empathy when they got fucked over. And now you're telling them that they need to have empathy for you. They're not going to.
Nope, they won't. In fact, I am one of those people as like a very hardworking American octopus. I do not care. I think that you should plan better, bro. Especially like with the game studios that are firing all their employees. Plan better, bro.
Learn to code.
Like, yeah, no. Don't learn to code because coding don't work no more. Coding's like going away because of all this. No, go work with your hands.
Yeah.
Go,
It's one of those
go
things,
get
like-
forklift certified. It's fine. It's fun.
Have
It's one of those
fail-safes,
things where I'm
exactly.
not saying it doesn't suck for you, but it's always got on my nerves how, especially in our space, like, streamers are always expected to put out tons of content for free, and they're always expected to not quit their day job because streaming doesn't immediately make money. But if you tell an artist either of those same things, suddenly you're an asshole.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's like, what makes you different than me? Not everybody's gonna pay for your commission. You're not gonna have businesses all the time. And if you get, like, phased out or your art just isn't popular anymore, you're not gonna make money.
Yeah, and I was thinking about this for a while, but a good comparison I've always thought of is when computers came into the mix and artists that traditionally were just painters or people that worked on canvases had to deal with the fact that a computer could do art way faster than them because you could draw with a drawing pad or you could draw with the mouse, and a lot more art got done that way And a lot of that, like, I don't think a lot of people remember this, but a lot of people were upset when the computer came around in the art world because they were like, "Oh, this is going to get rid of my ability to draw because people are going to draw on computers and it's going to make things a lot easier." And it's just like, what happened to those people? They adapted or they went away. And so I don't care how many people I piss off with this. Adapt or go away, because that is what's going to happen. Learn how to use AI and learn how to safeguard yourself, or go away, because that's what's going to happen.
Well, I'm of the opinion that a lot of them are actually probably safe.
Oh, I agree.
To like some degree. I think the issue might be prices might go down with AI stuff. But we've talked about this before, right? Like, the biggest thing you can do is have a unique style and put your name on everything.
Yes.
Because you end up with somebody like, I've brought her up a bunch of times before because it makes a lot of sense, Sakimi-chan, who charges like literally thousands of dollars for her artwork, even though her artwork is pretty generic, fancy anime artwork, because it has her name in the corner.
Does she
and
do
you were paying
commissions?
for the name in the corner. What?
Does she do commissions?
Yes.
Oh, I need to ask
And
her
they
about
cost
that.
like $4,000 or something fucking crazy.
When I'm famous enough, chat, I'm getting one of those.
Yeah, no, she charges out the butt and people pay for it because they want their name to say like, I have a Sakimi-chan piece. And I
Hell
don't
yeah.
care. Like, some people obviously just like the artwork. And this is ironic, right? The people that won't pay artists are ironically the ones that care more about the artwork. Because all they want is a piece that looks like something Sakimi made.
Yes.
That is all that matters to them. The people that want the clout more than anything are far more likely to buy an original Sakimi-chan piece because they want the clout of the name.
Yes. 100%.
This is also why it was hilarious that artists got so mad at NFTs, because the people paying for NFTs wanted the pieces from specific artists.
Yeah, a lot of artists, and I know that NFTs are worthless now. However, I feel like in a different world, artists would be taking advantage of that, because if you were able to like say, yeah, I bought this from this artist and it's mine. Like, I know it's dumb and stupid to like say that NFTs are like, oh, it's because they can be switched around or hacking or shit, but like, artists dropped the ball with that. They totally could have made a lot more money than they did, which is why I felt bad when Saki was getting hit with all of the people upset at her, because like, she did one and
She sold one NFT for like a year's worth of commission.
Pretty much. And the guy paid for it. I don't know who paid for it, but like, somebody bought it, and it's just like, to have the honor of saying, I bought that and it's mine and I'm the only I have the only copy of it. Like, artists, what the hell? You could have made bank off of saying, hey, you will buy the only version of my thing.
I mean, that's just called adopts.
Well, and then Dimitri covers this
With
very
extra
well in his
steps.
NFT video, but a lot of, I would say NFTs aren't worthless still, because NFTs are only worthless if you only see art as a resale market. But a lot of people are still buying NFTs because they're buying the art, and they're not selling it, they're keeping it. It is now their art. They wanted the art.
Yeah,
I
It's
mean,
the same
hey,
way, like, my
does
Mizu
it
artwork
count?
is technically worthless because
Yeah.
I probably couldn't sell it to anybody. Or if I could, it'd be substantially cheaper than what I bought it for. Am I gonna say the VTuber market's crashing because I can't resell my model for the same price I bought it for?
no.
I
Like, it's
mean, look at
completely
all
different
the
thing.
people selling their VTuber models after they're like, oh, I'm selling this because I need to pay bills.
It's basically the same thing.
And then you watch the price fall lower and lower every week because they just can't. People want a VTuber to represent them, so it's very difficult to just resell one. You have to find somebody that, for whatever reason, looks at your model and says, yes, that's me. It's very difficult to do that, though.
Your OCs has to be yours.
Oh, Lord.
No, but like, this whole thing is just bizarre to me, because artists could literally, there are so many artists, and I'm sure there are artists that use it now, could use AI to augment and make things easier for them. Because like, I know how hard it is. I was learning how to draw, and I still, to some extent, would like to return one day to drawing, for myself and for others. That shit's hard to do. And I'm sure even as a master, it's not like 100% perfect. So why would you tell the world that you don't want steps to make it easier for yourself, that you don't want things to make it to where you're not slaving all day? Because like, hell, you could even charge the same price for art, but use AI to get it done quicker and still look the same. Train your AI model off of your stuff, have it help you get it done faster so that you can still like make bank off of that. I mean, what's wrong with that? I don't understand.
Also, one of the big uses I've seen for it is references. Both references and ideas. Because sometimes it's just hard to come up with an idea.
I agree.
Even if you were really good at drawing something, sometimes you just blank when it comes to what to draw.
Yes.
So just typing in like a general prompt, getting a picture, and being like, okay, I'll draw something like that. I feel like that's fair game. That's not stealing anything. It's not plagiarizing anything.
Yeah, I've done that before. With Ari, my artist. I've done that before. I need to do it more when I tell him to do things. Yeah. But that is an easy way to say, hey, this is what I'm thinking of, but I want you to do it. And I feel like I don't feel like artists really understand the honor of that. Just like saying, I could have had an AI do this, and it could have been very cheap and probably not good looking.
Oh, you mean that one person?
Oh, I don't know what you mean.
No, so at least you can tell me if I'm wrong of where you're going. But chat, a while back, there was a really big artist that got a DM from somebody that said, hey, I really love your art. I wanted you to make this for me. Here are some AI prompts I did that is like a general idea of what I wanted. And the artist immediately turned him down and put him on blast and says, I will never take commission work from somebody that has used AI.
Oh, no. I remember that.
I have seen so many other artists do the exact same thing.
I don't understand that.
As recent as, 2 days ago, I seen someone's commission post and saying, I will not accept anyone who gives me an AI reference.
I do not understand that. You are kneecapping yourself.
You're genuinely stupid for doing that.
Genuinely retarded. I'm sorry. I can say that all I want, by the way. You are genuinely retarded if you do that. Because somebody is willing to say, hey, make this, but it's yours. I don't know, and maybe I'm stupid.
They're literally saying, I would prefer to pay a commission artist than to use these pictures I generated.
Yeah, I don't understand that. I don't understand that. Like maybe some of these artists feel like there's like so many hoops that they have to jump through, but the honor that I, as an artist, would be if somebody approached me and said, hey, could you draw this, but in your style, because I don't want to pay. I would rather pay you than have an AI be okay with an AI. That's like 10 times like more. Hell yeah, I'd rather do that. I don't understand the disconnect with all these people that are just like, again, it's just fucking retarded.
My friend made my character an AI art version, and I was shamed and even blocked and banned. See, that's so stupid. It's like, okay, there are so many VTubers, well, not so many, but there's a good amount of VTubers who have a tag specifically for, like, AI fan art, which, like, I think is perfectly fine.
I agree. It should be fine. I don't care. Pippa does it. Some of her stuff is pretty good. So, I don't know. Like,
we're kind of towards the end, I think, tonight, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I wanted to throw this out for you guys. I don't know if you've seen this before. Have you heard of Major Clog?
I have not.
Who?
So apparently there is somebody called Major Clog. I'm double checking to make sure this is right, because I thought this was a meme all day. But he ran a Discord server where they were very openly grooming kids.
Oh gosh, this is quite the transition.
Not like a secret thing, not like they were trying to hide it. It was the stated purpose of the server. It was that blatant. And today, somebody released a video of his like rant voicing over, or somebody's rant voicing over like this cartoon. And for the long, like I thought it was a joke, right? That it was just this cartoon. Somebody was making fun of some random person.
Right.
But from everything I've read today, reading through it, 100% this was a real guy and this was a real server on Discord. And he actually like explicitly said, we don't want to have age verification on our server because it's harder to get children in here.
What?
What the actual fuck?
What?
I will have to send you guys the video later because I can't really, with the amount of stuff he says, I can't play
Let's
it.
not play that on YouTube. Yeah.
On stream.
What?
But it is wild. Like, and it's the fact that somebody dubbed over a cartoon to out this person. It just made me think it was fake. But no, it's real.
Jesus fucking Christ, what?
Wow. Was this guy like a really big creator or some shit?
I don't know who he is. I just know like he was an actual thing. Apparently. Somebody could maybe explain him to me, or I could Google him later and see if I can find him. It's like Major Clog, Cloog. Oh, look, a YouTube channel popped up. 163,000 followers. He makes furry bait animation videos.
Ah, that tells me all I need to know. How is he not in prison? God only knows.
He made a furry bait video about Russia-Ukraine.
What the fuck?
What?
What side is he on the Russia-Ukraine conflict?
I don't know. He's just got the both of the flags behind him as he points at a furry that has anti-zoophile signs around them.
What the fuck?
Being like anti-zoo is pretty rich when you're an actual pedophile.
Yeah, I feel like they're not too, obviously I feel like pedophilia is worse, but like, those are both really bad.
He has a lot of Pokemon videos. I have a feeling he would hate Palworld too.
Wow. Why is it always the It's not always the furries, but I don't know.
It's furries most of the time.
Yeah, you know what? I agree with that. It is. Fuck, man.
But okay, no, he hates furries. He has a video called "Why I Hate Furries."
So it's
just
satire.
Him killing furry creatures.
Must be a friend of Caro the Wolf. No, I don't think him and Caro the Wolf would get along.
So he's just like a big anti-furry person that apparently actually grooms people.
Yeah.
He did not make a video calling out Hypnotist Sappho when he's doing the same shit. Fuck off. God, I hate that I can say these names and I just know who these people are.
I
know, right?
unfortunately know the backstory of Hypnosis Sappho too.
I don't know that one.
Be happy.
Okay, I won't ask them.
I'll send you all
it's
the videos.
You'll like the video. We're kind of in lolcow territory, but we're also in just it's between lolcow and horror cow. It's getting the line pretty hard.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Just know she fucks her dog.
Ah, that's all I need to know. You don't need to go any further.
Oh, she's also a pedophile as well.
Lovely.
With hypnoporn.
With hypnoporn.
Ah, okay. Ugh.
Why is everybody mentioning Gilded? Okay, look, guys, I actually have a Gilded. I don't use it.
Oh,
because
same.
Gilded is just gives me a headache to use. I'm sorry. This is something I have to complain about multiple websites for. But there's so many places that are like, we're going to be a competitor to so-and-so. And then they just make a worse product that's more confusing to use. Look, people just want Discord or Twitter or Facebook without the extra baggage. They don't want an entirely new site. They just want the same thing without the problem.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Don't make it more confusing. Don't add all these like random back-end shit. Just let me have something simple and easy to use. That's kind of my problem with Blue Sky, right? Because Blue Sky isn't that bad, but I unironically think the best part of Twitter is the For You page, and a lot of these
Agreed.
websites try and say not having a For You page is like some big boon for their website. It's like, no, the For You page is how I find stuff that's like outside of my normal purview. I don't want to just see the stuff I like every day. I want to find new stuff. I want to find new art, new artists. I want to find new drama. Their policy on not safe for work is wishy-washy. Look, I mark everything I post, so if I get the ban hammer, it's whatever, I guess.
That one.
But yeah, I'll send you guys this video later, and then we can inundate Occo with the Hypnotist Sappho stuff.
Listen, I have seen weird stuff. I know a lot about lil cows. Cyrax is probably my most recent like indulgence.
Did he get arrested?
He was arrested, yes, but it was thrown out because the guy that pressed charges on him was a retard and said openly online that he was thinking about dropping the charges. The DA took that and then dropped the charges immediately afterwards. And so he was cleared. And so now he thinks that he can get away with it, even though
Is that how that works? That feels like a DA jump at the gun a little bit.
I'll be honest, they already told him like we're thinking about dropping these charges because they don't feel like they're very concrete, and he was like, no, don't do that. And then he told everybody online, guys, I don't know how well this is gonna work out, and again they just ran with it. I'm probably telling it very incorrectly, but that's basically what happened. Now the most recent thing with Cyrax is he was caught sexting another kid again, or what he thought was another kid. It was another decoy, thankfully.
Everywhere.
It was another decoy, thankfully. But like he thought that the person was 15, and he sent them his dick again.
What's up with men online and wanting to mess with 15-year-olds?
I
don't understand it.
I have standards.
You want small women that are of age, not actual small children.
That and they can't be real.
I want adult women that look like children. Thank you very much.
They also have to be animu.
No, I'll take a real one.
You'll take a real one? Fair enough. No, but I don't understand it.
There's a girl cosplayer I follow on Twitter who is just banging.
Oh, I bet. Is she like Japanese? I saw one that, yeah, I think I know which one you're talking about.
The Japanese women do not age until they hit 50, and then it's just all at once.
And yet they still take it with grace, I noticed.
Yeah, no, I could live with an older Japanese woman.
I don't know what it is, but like...
I don't mind robbing the grave. Well,
actually, okay, you know what? I'm wrong. I do know what it is. So, and this is something that I've talked about with my mother, not in relations to pedophiles, but just in general. The invention of the internet has done a lot of good and also a lot of showcasing very disgusting people. And so I think when it comes to why is the world so evil now, my personal belief is that the world has always been this evil and disgusting. We just haven't been able to see it until now. It's really been until the internet has been that widespread and that open that we are seeing what we're seeing. Because before then, you could only see what was on TV and what they showed you on TV or the news and in the papers. So I don't think the world is any more or less evil. And people probably will get pissed off at me for saying that, but it's true. The world is not any more or less evil than it already is. It just isn't. Is it just now you can see it?
I think the world is more evil.
You think the world is more evil?
It's satanic.
Yeah. Satanic.
It's like the internet allowed people to build better and more compact echo chambers.
It's definitely unintentionally radicalized people into whatever random belief they had.
I agree. It has made that a lot worse. The internet has exposed awful people. I agree. What's really interesting is a lot of crimes that were left unsolved end up getting solved now because of the internet. That's really funny.
Thanks, Reddit.
All right.
I would have to agree with the belief that it's not necessarily the internet made bad people, but it gave a lot of bad people that would have otherwise been very quiet and hidden little sections to hide out together. And I think eventually they talk each other up into actually doing bad stuff.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I
Right,
do
so,
think
like,
so.
If somebody's like a little fucked up, but they don't have the internet, they're typically held in place by like their family and their friends
Their
and the people
community.
around them. And they're like, none of these people would support like my craziness, so I just shouldn't be crazy. Which isn't solving the problem, but it is preventing them from doing weird stuff.
I agree.
But then when you put them on the internet, they get in a server with like 20 other people that are all just as fucked up and crazy as they are. And they're all like, no, dude, you should just do it. Fuck those other people. Go for it. Be the evil person you want to be. And it just, eventually they do it. It's not always the case, but I think it's definitely increased the amount it happens.
No, I definitely think you're right. I definitely think you're very right about that.
Also, hi Shoku. What's up?
This is a great song.
Are you still listening to Nintendo music that's gonna get us copyrighted one
Dude,
day?
I listened to it for like 2 years on my main channel, and the only time it got claimed is when it was a rapper claiming the remix of the song.
Okay, Akko, just because we're playing Pal World, Nintendo is going to be sniffing every single fucking Pal World video.
Well,
like it's a crack whore.
if
in
it
a drug
does,
house.
if it does, we've got you two that have also got the gameplay of this, so I'm not that worried.
Are you just trying to get us both Nintendo Ninja?
No.
I'm telling you, one day.
Okay.
Hey, where's Mizu and Lumi? I don't know. I last heard from them after we ended the podcast.
Akko, did you want to talk about the VTuber who called you a bully
Oh
over
my
your bio?
gosh. Oh my god.
Is this a thing?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't even think you
yes.
told me about this.
Yes, I might have, and I may have glossed over it. Hold on a moment. Okay, so this is it. This was in the thread. It's a crime to look at people now. So this person, Ludmilla VT. I think you guys have heard of them before.
I have. I'm pretty sure they have me blocked.
Probably. They don't. They haven't
They
blocked
didn't like
me.
me.
They didn't block me, which is surprising after what I did. So they made a comment saying, "Y'all remember when I talk about my coworker?" So I guess they have some previous history with their coworker. His new thing is staring at me whenever I'm turned around. Y'all can assume what he's looking at. He's almost 2 decades older than me. And obviously, if someone's creeping on you, I don't think that's right. I think you should go to HR. Some people in the comments to her post said, "Oh, did you go to HR?" And she's like, "Yep, HR said I have to deal with it." I don't believe this, first off, because I feel like in the world that we live, if a woman is afraid for her life or is not feeling very good around men, I feel like for the most part HR would take care of it, unless HR was extremely negligent. You can say whether you agree or disagree, but I feel like
HR doesn't want to get busted for that kind of stuff.
You don't think so?
Well, no, I'm agreeing with you. HR doesn't want to have like, oh, our workplace is dangerous for women, like on their resume anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're like trying to avoid that shit like the plague.
No, yeah, I agree. So in my head, I was like, okay, I don't necessarily believe this person, but I'm willing to like say if they ruled out all the options, okay, whatever. The problem I had is this is a person complaining in their on a public site about this, and y'all know what I think about that. So I casually just say, because the person who brought this up, because the person who made the thread showed this to me, I was like, you know what, I'll be nice, and I'll say, how about you tell them to not? What did I say? Let me pull this up. I said, have you attempted telling him to not? Is what I said. That's all I said. It was very half-assed kind of thing. And they didn't reply. I was partially expecting them to block me for my half-assed mean take, but nothing happened. Then a couple hours later, I get pinged in the server, and Shinigami Ryan, thank you Shinigami Ryan for showing this, for pointing this out. He's like, hey, Akko, that person you mentioned is now talking about you on stream. And I'm like, wait, what?
Okay, Ryan is literally in every chat, and it's like, Jesus fucking Christ.
It's like, wait,
We
what?
love you, though.
Part of me was like, how do you know? How do you know? But thank you. And then he gave it to me. Oh, you know, I kind of want to pull it up. The problem is that you guys won't be able to hear it because my computer's stupid. How about you guys just pull it up as well? Hold on.
I mean, I watched it.
You watched
earlier.
it?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think we both watched it now that you're mentioning it.
Okay,
Yeah.
I am just gonna pull it up for the chat here. Just gonna pull it up for the chat here. We're gonna zoom in. Oh my gosh, this is amazing here. I'm gonna turn her on here. And it's amazing. Oh gosh, I have to turn it up more. Hold on a moment.
Another VTuber, and I was just like, okay, you know what? I'm just not gonna interact with you anymore. Like, any future interactions are now gone.
Let's talk about me.
Because you decided to go. One second, I posted
They're
this.
very mad at you.
Because I was like, what the fuck, Twitter?
Oh.
I'm
I was
pretty
like,
sure they still
Twitter,
have me
I swear to
blocked.
God. I shouldn't have to. But to this person, I should have just gone up and asked them to.
Oh, I have one more thing to talk about before we
They
go.
said, have you attempted telling them not to? And I was like,
She didn't even reply to me, by the way.
that shouldn't be happening to begin with.
It's like,
I was honestly
okay,
just feeling
how
in
do you
my
expect
community,
anything to change
situation,
with someone's
like,
behavior if
I
you don't
talked
say
about
anything
before.
about it?
Like, she's like, oh, I shouldn't have to go up and talk to the person. Like, bro!
You should.
My thing on Twitter is very
Like, the thing that bothers me the most is
I'm
that
not
why
making
is my
talk.
comment, like, dozens of people commented. Dozens of people commented on this post. Why is mine the one thing that she decided to talk about? Like, it makes no sense.
It's because you're that amazing. That's why.
I guess.
I'm pretty
Exactly.
I'm not gonna lie.
Like,
And then somebody else like commented like, "Oh, you're asking too much of them."
I'm not gonna continue playing it, but like, she eventually brings up my profile, and basically whenever somebody brings up my profile, it makes me laugh because if you guys chat, if you don't know, oh gosh, sorry, I'm making you go deaf there.
She has a weatherman reference in their profile.
Yeah, so my profile says, very first line, your favorite anti-bully. It's obviously a Jim Medicare meme, because I think it's funny, and I think the idea of calling yourself an anti-bully when you laugh at other people on the internet is funny. Obviously, I don't condone bullying. I think that that's wrong, and I don't think you should bully, but I just thought the idea of calling myself that was somewhat funny. So I decided to call myself an anti-bully. She, like, went on for, like, 2 minutes, it feels like, talking about, oh, your name has anti-bully. I don't feel like you're an anti-bully with what you said. And all I said was, have you tried telling them not to creep on you? Like, literally, I am, my brain is, like, falling apart at the seams. I legit can't understand how is what I said bullying you when I said less than 10 words, just saying, tell the creep to fuck off, basically. And, I don't get it. I don't get it. Like, when I heard that she was talking about me, I was like, oh gosh, my heart was, like, legit, my heart was racing. Part of me was like, oh man, are people gonna start, like, sending me DMs, which I don't care, but I was like, so, like, confused and like, on edge. And it was just insane. It was insane.
It's easier to play victim than to actually say something to someone.
It was. And she eventually deleted the tweet. And what she said really, it actually did kind of piss me off. What she said was basically, guys, I don't make tweets for people to give me advice. I sometimes make this because I just need to vent.
Okay. Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. So hearing that reminds me exactly of the fucking pizza sauce situation with fucking Arya. I didn't ask for opinions, and then all that fucking happened. Are we gonna have an Arya 2 Electric Boogaloo?
I don't know. I personally went after I saw the stream, was like, hey, thank you for the shout out. Just to let you know, anti-bully means I don't bully. But thank you for your concern, basically, is what I said. But like, here's my thing. I understand Twitter is the black hole where everybody goes to scream and hopefully someone gives you ass pats. But if you don't want people to say anything to you, there is a little button, and I'm very familiar with this button because when I used to roleplay, there's a button I would tick on all of my profiles to make sure nobody would mess them up. You can tick who gets to reply. Everybody, people you follow, just you. Or it may be a little bit different than that, but basically you can set it to where only you can reply to it. And the big thing that pissed me off was, if you don't want people to talk about this, why the fuck are you letting everybody talk to you about this? It makes no sense. So
Oh, you used to be one of Arya's friends. I am so sorry.
Who was? Oh, Chad, I'm sorry. Don't be friends with Arya. She knows about us, by the way. We are some of her. Well, she's one of our biggest fans. I'm sure that she probably.
She swears she doesn't know about us, though.
Oh, she will say that, but she knows about us.
Do you remember that time I called her out for that? She's like, I wasn't even talking about you guys. Oh, sure you weren't, honey. Sure you weren't.
She blocked me because she's an auntie. Yeah. She's an attention seeker. She is. She's also dying of cancer in tons of debt.
No, she's not dying of cancer. It's her liver failure or something like that. Or is it kidney?
Excuse me.
I don't know. She says she is. She plays it up a lot. Usually people who play up a fucking disease are usually... I'm not gonna call her a liar, but a lot... have you seen DID fakers?
Right. No, yeah.
Suspect.
It's one of those things where I'll just let them bury themselves in terms of how stupid they are. But this whole thing with this girl, like, what's funny is she hasn't blocked me. I was honestly hoping that she would block me so I could laugh even harder, because that would make tonight's story even more fantastic. But she hasn't blocked me. So my guess is that she's probably muted me and will never see my stuff again, which is fine. Honestly, I think muting is way more powerful than blocking, because when you mute someone, they can scream at you and they will never know that you don't see their stuff. It's very powerful. I mute a lot of people and they still send me stuff.
When you block people, it actually nerfs your reach and engagement on the site.
Yeah, I only mute people. And I don't even do it for that reason, but it's just more fun. Fun fact, chat, I could mute people and they don't even know it. They don't even know that their tweets are going into a black hole, an even deeper black hole than Twitter itself. Which is why I think muting is unironically more based than blocking. So,
anyways, before we cut out tonight, I wanted to mention Amelie.
Oh gosh,
having a normal one.
Oh, she's having a schizo attack again.
I saw that.
Is that a normal thing for her?
The only thing I ever see from her is either her being completely technologically retarded or rants.
So yesterday, late in the evening, she posted, "You guys can stop commenting Shigo on everything. It's really not funny anymore. Something that was so innocent and funny to joke about has somehow manifested into the grossest comments from the depth of the internet from some people that I can't even laugh at it anymore."
So what is Shigo? I know Shigo's from
Kim Possible.
Yeah,
yes,
Kim
they
Possible.
do mean Kim Possible.
Why?
I don't know why Shigo became a meme that she hated.
It must have been from her stream of hers.
A couple hours later, she tweets out Kim Possible came out in 2002. That was 22 years ago. I hope you all took psychic damage from this. 11 hours later, puts, "I wish someone would say calm down, you're okay to me all day in a sweet little voice like I do for my dogs." 2 hours later, she says, "Happy National Shigo Day." Posts multiple pictures of Shigo. Spams "Go Shigo" like 30 times. Says, "I love Shigo, she's so cool and pretty and has such a nice unique name that really rolls off the tongue, 10 out of 10. All these tweets are happening within a minute, by the way. Shigo, she gone. This joke when I say it dies, you fuckers. She gonna keep posting Shigo memes all day, you best believe. If I gotta she this, shit you will too. She changed her profile pic to Shigo. Somebody asked what's happening, and she says the reckoning. Somebody says, "Guys, I think we might have broken our Oshi," and she says, "If it isn't the consequence of your own actions." She shows on her Discord If you type in Shigo, there's like a billion messages from her of just pictures of it.
Wow. Okay. I thought that cause like, here's the thing. All I have seen is how like successful, cause she's like been in animes. I know that she was
I
in
think she's-
games.
She started out as just a person
Singer.
who does song covers and shit.
Yeah, like I thought she was an okay person. This is kind of weird. Now, obviously, I don't know. If this is just her being weird, I personally don't care. But like, what the hell?
Like, she doesn't stop posting about Shigo for like 12 hours. Yeah, chat says if it's a bit, bravo. The thing is, at some point, you just kind of look schizophrenic.
Yeah, this doesn't sound like a bit anymore. Well, either it's a bit and she's doing a bad job at it, or it's not a bit and it's even weirder, in my personal opinion.
My problem is how it started. Where she says she got some of the grossest comments she can't even laugh at anymore, and then she makes the tweet of like, I wish someone would say calm down, you're okay to me, in a sweet little voice. And then she posts like 8 billion images of Shigo and just constant tweets about it for like 2 hours straight.
Wow.
You
Ma'am,
know,
are you
it's
okay?
I don't think she's God's brightest bulb.
Oh god damn.
I mean, the fact that
Damn.
she fell for a comment in one of her chats saying to fix something to Alt F4, and she actually did.
Did she really?
Yeah.
No. No.
She has to have tech support on live on stream most
I
of the
can't
time.
believe that. That's one of the oldest tricks in the book. Everybody should know that.
Again, she is not God's brightest bulb.
Okay, well, I mean, like,
And also, what's up with the trend of everyone suddenly wanting to become sea-themed VTubers because she literally just became a mermaid?
did she really? I thought she was like
Like an ice princess, though?
She was.
She's a mermaid now, I guess.
Oh, literally,
Because I guess she did her 4.0 model. Whatever.
And yet people will say that we are copying the big ones. It's a joke.
That was a fish first.
It was a joke, chat. Rip her
I'd always
career?
planned to be a fish.
No.
Rip her career. Oh yeah, she gets to take on the mantle of sea-themed VTubers being the literal worst people.
I guess so.
We spearhead that movement proudly.
Yep.
I wanted to be a deer. I could be a deer. I'd be happy being a deer. That's gonna be my my girl model change. You know how girl went from like a shark to like a cat girl?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be a sea deer.
Sea deer.
Oh gosh.
I think I can make some puns out of that.
Sea deer, look at this little thing right here. It's retarded.
God damn it.
Anyways, chat. I think we've got everything covered for the most part.
Yeah.
I think so. For the most part, everything's.
And it's like when we end stream, we're not gonna go off of Palworld because we're too addicted to this game, and Akko literally has to tell herself, I gotta go to work, I gotta go. Oh, these are
I don't
cute
have work
decorations.
tomorrow.
Wait, no, hold on, I gotta go.
I don't have work tomorrow, so you know.
Oh, yay, addiction runs.
Yeah.
But I will find us somebody to raid, chat. I'm going to raid into somebody playing Palworld because
Chat. In honor of
raid someone.
whenever somebody calls me out as being an anti-bully, I just have to listen to this song. So tonight we are going to be listening to this song. And so I hope you guys love that.
Let me see who
Great
is
song for
alive. This
today.
was a great stream. Oh, happy you like the stream. We ramble like this every Thursday.
you know what, chat? I'm gonna raid this person, and anybody who was in my chat is gonna figure out why pretty quickly.
Okay.
Is it someone you're blocked by?
No.
Aw.
I mean, maybe. I've not checked.
Who knows? Maybe. We'll find
Anyways,
out.
Night Fins, I love you
Oh,
guys.
good night, everybody. I hope you have a good
raid
one.
up to my friend Josh. Because she's a cutie patootie and also a fish. Let's see, where's my OBS? Here's my OBS.
Than you, weren't you, Jim? I might say it's because you're a loser who's playing to an audience of children.
I'd like to join your posse, boys, but first I'm gonna sing a little song. Okay. Okay. Oh, fuck.
You have a bully cabal that you have created to
bully
attack
cabal?
me.
Outer heaven.
What else would you call it?
I'd call it the
Why-
sweet squad.
why-
We spread hugs and love across the internet.
Bullshit. You know that's not true. You know what you do.
What am I? Name the bully.
No.
Name the bully for a thing. Bully Hunter will help you.
You don't want to build a wall. Instead, you want to use a military approach and run sorties over drug cartels.
Sure, and work with Mexico to rebuild its country. Yeah, sure. If we're going to invest money into something, why not in making Mexico better so that a bunch of fucking people don't run away from that country into ours?
Okay. That's brilliant.
This is like the ultimate condescending argument from somebody that's never ever been in a shitty position in their entire life. Like, I can't even believe
You don't
that
know
somebody...
what the fuck you're talking
I don't. You can't either that or you lack zero empathy or have zero intelligence.
I'm not part of your lying, doxing, harassing teenage fan club. I'm someone doing something in real life.
And I have an army of mercenary children wreaking havoc on web forums from here to hell and back.
You understand I'm a person, don't you? Do you think white people act like this? White people are meant to be polite and respectful to one another, and you guys can't even act like white people? It's really, like, amazing to me.
Jim, it's people like you that need to get a bullet to the head. Because you're promoting hatred, bigotry,
Is it bigotry against pedophiles? Pedophobia. It's pedophobia.
You're low rent, low IQ trash. I was 100% right to call you a religious bigot. It's what you and your fans are.
But as a white person who is male, you're never told that there's anything you can do. You have no idea what it's like to be told you're not supposed to do that. That's not the kind of job for you, because the sky is the fucking limit.
What I was saying was that there's this YouTuber that I admire very much, that I used to admire, but I realized that his game is to punch down. But he always mocks people who are weak, who are small. I can't stand the big guy who bullies me, or tries to bully me.
There is a toxicity that has developed among gamers.
Okay.
All right? It feels somewhat fascist in the way it's working.
That's amazing.